Welcome to a new episode of Unemployed Commentators. I am your host, Gian Carlo, and with me I have Mr. Gary Miller. We're watching Roger Clemens and his historic, 20 strikeout?
Yep, he was according to Mark Simon for ESPN, he, he was the first MLB player with 20 strikeouts in a game. This is the very first time in MLB history.
Was there other times?
So he was in 1996, he did it again against the Tigers when he was playing for the Red Sox as well. So Roger Clemens has done it twice, and the only other two are Randy Johnson and Kerry Wood.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fucking savages. I thought Nolan Ryan at least did that once.
That's what I thought. I was like, wow, I didn't realize Nolan Ryan didn't do it, because Nolan Ryan's who I think of when I think of pitching.
Me too.
First and foremost.
And Randy Johnson's what I think about when I think about the Yankees too, and like the Diamondbacks, and a character that was based off of him in American Dad.
Yep. Yep.
Well, yeah, that's crazy, man.
Roger Clemens was insane, and according to this same article, he ranks third on the all-time strikeout list with 4,672.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Who's number one?
Let me find that out for you.
All right. Hit it. Look it up, Jamie.
Look it up, Jamie. I think this is so incredible too. Like, this is right after '86 when they had the Buckner mishap in the World Series too. So when you get Clemens, I would have been like, "Holy crap, we're going back."
Have you been watching baseball this year so far?
A little bit, yeah, dude. I watched the Rockies. Yeah, first overall is Nolan Ryan.
Right. Yep. So that's why we thought it was Nolan Ryan.
Yep, with 5,714 strikeouts. And Roger Clemens is third, and this is from baseballreference.com. Second is Randy Johnson with 4,875.
We're on point with this shit.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since I watched baseball, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting, like, even just watching this, man, like, this is kind of like the baseball you grew up with. A little bit like that late 80s, 90s. I mean, even though it wasn't alive late 80s, just seeing all the reruns and stuff growing up. And then, like, now it's like, I don't know about you, but I feel like it got tarnished so much with so much cheating.
Man, I actually think baseball's a lot more exciting with steroids.
I firmly agree, dude. That's what I'm like at this point, I'm like, should we just make like everybody, like, if you had steroids, if you had like calling pitches, if you had like corked bats, all in a game,
bro. And if they allow fights like they do with hockey, bro, baseball will be back.
Yeah, like you have that Joe Kelly fight that happened a week ago.
That was so like, crazy.
That got people interested again. I was like, you have bench clearing brawls, like bats going, like people having sword fights.
I became a Joe Kelly fan, bro.
Yep. I'd never heard of him until then. I was like, yeah, dude.
That's my dude now.
I always get upset when there's cheating.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh yeah, that's actually why they're so good though. I never said anything like the whole time. I'm like, how are they so good?
Yeah.
Not that they don't have to work hard still, but
but yeah, I thought the same thing too. And when Joe Kelly was like taunting him with his face, he didn't say anything. He was just taunting him while he was just almost hitting him in the head with a baseball. I was like, damn, dude, this guy has cojones for sure.
Like pitchers, like Roger Clemens was a guy I was always like, man, I would like hate to be hit by a pitch from him. Yeah. Like him and Johnson, I was like, nope. Yeah, like right here. So this pitch he just threw
God
against Owen on the Mariners. Like, dude jumps right out of the way. Like, there's no way I'm sitting there and taking that.
No, for real. Like, that helmet won't protect you from that.
No. And I noticed too, I don't know if they had them back then with like the jaw helmets too they got now.
Yeah, they didn't have it back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they brought it. You saw how he did that duck walk to just avoid it? That guy took some wrestling for sure.
Yup. He's out of here.
Damn, bro. You know, I was a huge fan of Clemens when he went to the Yankees because I grew up as a Yankees fan because my parents, like, my nickname growing up was Yankee. Yeah. And I was like, why? I don't get it. And then, when I saw that he was in the Yankees, I was like, oh, damn, this thing's going to be rough. And that team, actually, I think they won the World Series during that year. I forgot which year it was.
Shit, they were on a tear for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that I mean, mean, Yankees, Red Sox playing tonight too. I mean, anytime that comes on, I get excited too.
Me too.
Yeah. I mean, this just watching someone like Clemens work on the mound too is like just as a casual fan, it's like when we were talking about Randy Johnson. It's like watching just a howitzer, like a pitching machine, basically. You know.
Mm-hmm. And he's throwing it. It looks like effortless.
Yeah.
Isn't there like a surgery that most pitchers have to do on their elbows?
Tommy John surgery.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
So what does it do actually?
Good question. Let me look that up.
All right. Thank you, Jamie.
So, according to dictionary.com, Tommy John surgery is a surgical procedure in which a healthy tendon extracted from an arm or sometimes a leg is used to replace an arm's torn ligament. The healthy tendon is threaded through holes drilled into the bum above and below the elbow.
Damn.
And it's named after baseball pitcher Tommy John.
Damn. Do you think it gets weird masturbating after doing that?
Oh, 100%. I gotta feel like it's gotta be like was it the kid, that Cubs movie? It's like the kid from American Pie, Kevin. Yeah, it's like, he hits the arm.
Yeah.
Rookie of the Year, that's what it is.
Yep. I remember that movie, dude.
Yep.
I was like, damn, I wish I had that arm, bro.
Oh, dude, what kid wouldn't want, that's like every kid, like why like it's always like a magic pill or like drugs or something like that, and then they're like all of a sudden the best.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's like, it's almost as American as apple pie anyways. Like Captain America himself, Captain America was made by performance enhancing drugs.
Bro, yeah. So I think doing steroids is patriotic at this point.
At this point, we've evolved past steroids too now.
Yeah, man. I think just doing steroids is the American way, man.
You're gonna see like cybernetic sports at some point, and like old us. You're gonna be like, back in my day, we cheated with steroids.
I think they're already doing that. Kids just watching other kids play video games on YouTube. I'm like, oh man, really? Like, who has fun watching that? But then again,
all the hackers.
Yeah, I'm probably like an old timer now to them. Like, you just wouldn't understand, man. Like, there's much to it. There's a lot of skill. There's a lot of training, and there's a lot of things involved when it comes to gaming now, man.
Dude, it's kind of crazy because like I was playing Fortnite with an 8-year-old.
Did he kick your ass?
Just trying to bond, dude, and it was like, damn, this isn't even fun, dude.
I'm not having a good time right now.
Yeah, it's like, so, yeah, 100%. Like baseball now, you're just like, yeah, might as well cheat. Shit.
Yeah, dude. Like, I remember like Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa, like all these heavy hitters, and then I was like, damn. They must have trained so hard to get to that strength, which they did.
And you still do, even with steroids, you still gotta bust your ass.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But it's just like, it helps.
Yep.
And then like when all of them got like, they failed the drug test, I was like, God damn it, man.
It's like you're talking about the gaming too. It's like dudes are making the same as baseball players, just aimbotting and shit like that.
Yeah. People get disqualified for that.
But they're not testifying on Congress like our boy Roger Clemens, who had the balls to lie to his congressman.
Yeah.
And then you get older and you're like, everybody in that room's a liar.
Yeah.
Some fucking senators on Epstein's Island going, oh, this Clemens he's ruining the game of baseball. Well, he's diddling 12-year-olds, you piece of shit.
100%. 100%. Bro, you saw what was trending today on Twitter, by the way, guys, is August 2nd, 2020, while we're recording this, so this is why I'm saying it, is Bill Clinton is a pedo. That's the new hashtag. That's the #1 trending hashtag. And I'm like, yeah, we all know this.
Okay, we're going to put him on the mound against Roger Clemens, and he's going to get hit in the head. It's only fair. The best pitcher from his presidential era. You can make the argument that it was Greg Maddux too, or Randy Johnson, but I'm going to go with Clemens.
For real.
Mariano Rivera closing.
Bro, imagine that's a new punishment for like politicians. like while you were president during that term, and if you get arrested,
Yeah.
your punishment's to get hit with a baseball by the best pitcher during your era. That's it. That's it.
Does that count as cruel and unusual? No. No.
No. Most I would actually prefer the death penalty, bro.
Yeah. I mean, like, I would rather be hit by Ray Lewis than hit by a baseball from these guys. To
Yeah,
be quite
for
honest with you.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like Ray Lewis, I could like at least like fall a little bit. Like I could quarterback slide.
Yeah. You know, but at the same time, I'd rather get hit with a baseball than to get punched by Mike Tyson.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Sure. For viewers wondering if there's a big beating in the background, that's my laundry, just so we're clear. I'm not touching myself. It's fair. It's my laundry
I know it's
machine.
disappointing, guys. I want him to touch himself too.
I was talking yesterday with my uncle. We were talking about watching baseball, man. It's like I really feel like this is how I watch in the stands too. I'm like, wait, what's going on with the action?
Yeah.
What's going on? I was gonna say, I was like, dude, at some point, if you're a commentator, when do you go to the bathroom? Do you just pee in a cup?
No, so what you do is that you have to wait until there's like a break or kind of like a recess almost.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just go quickly and you come back. But like there's really no time for you to socialize.
Damn.
But
It's
if
like-
you need
Oh, I didn't mean to interrupt. I was just saying, Gio is an actual commentator. I don't have the attention to pay attention to like really watch the game. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a strike.
You know, what's funny is that we're literally not even commentating. We're just doing color commentating the whole time. We're not doing play-by-play.
That's a 1-2 pitch.
That'd be right, because I hate doing play-by-play. Yeah,
Oh,
because then I would not have a conversation with you that much either, bro. It'd be like, and he coming up to the mount. More. Just waiting for the next batter. And then it just get boring. There's no conversation into it. I wouldn't even be making that masturbating joke if I was doing play-by-play.
Dude, what I'd love to is if there's just like no color commentators, just play-by-play both of them.
Yeah.
But they can't agree on anything. And it looks like he's gonna walk him. No, I think he's gonna throw him out. No, it looks like he's gonna walk him.
Swing and a miss. No, he let that pitcher pitch to see what happened. No, he was swinging and miss. Then you just hear like a bunch of like ruckus in the background.
And I'm hitting him with the right hand. My partner is bleeding profusely, begging for me to stop.
He also slept with my wife, and I will never forgive him for that.
Ooh. I love this too. Like the pitcher like goes over the head. Like that's my like over the head with the ball. Dudes come from the hip now. I'm seeing too.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Seeing that. That's like the pitching style. You know, like that classic high knee coming through.
Yep.
Yep.
That's so funny. But yeah, when you're a commentator, bro, like there's even a button where you press on so you can cough.
Really?
Yeah, so you press on it so you cough and they can't hear you on TV.
I gotta feel like breathing is like one of the biggest things I'd be self-conscious with. It's like it looks like he's tired. Like some dude at home's like, well, please shut that guy up.
Yeah, because you never hear like someone going, ah! So he caught it that ball and he's throwing it to first base.
This is the part where people turn us off. They're like, that's I can't do that anymore. That sound. That's why they don't do it.
Yeah. And then there's also a button where it makes you silence, but you're actually communicating with the producers that are telling you what to say.
That's very nice.
So you're literally hearing them in your headset while you're talking, and you're like, hey, dude, can you give me a break for a second? I'm trying to like regain my thought. Yeah, it happens like that.
They're like, hey, by the way, could you please plug our sponsor, Little Tykes Chairs? Little Tykes Chairs. Chairs for your child.
Bro, it was funny. My co-commentator during that event, he just forgot my name completely. He didn't know how to introduce me. He's saying, that's my friend.
Gian.
Carlos Hernandez. Oh my god, great.
Like this is Gim
Gim.
Gim Carlos Hernandez.
Oh man.
Which I'm gonna love like even more so like as we get like you're gonna have even harder names to pronounce.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like baseball is one of the best. Like speaking of Red Sox, man, like Yastrzemski.
The Shrimsky.
Carl Yastrzemski. What the hell is that? Yeah, why is it Carl? Why?
Dude, I had I even shouldn't even be saying this, but where I work, I met my first Catarayanza, bro.
Catarenza?
Catarayanza.
Ooh.
Bro, that person's name looked like someone punched the keyboard when they named the person. They're like, and that's your name.
That's my favorite thing about this country, man. For every like John Smith, there's like a million like Guaranese or something. I love it.
Like, okay, this one, Gorman Thomas.
Yeah.
I have never met a Gorman.
Yeah, I mean that'd be like, hey, what's up, Gorman? Like the name of the personality, like it's gotta match sometimes. I'm like,
Yeah. Like Gorman has to be a very boring personality.
like that stash he's got right now. Seattle Mariners, Gorman Thomas.
Yeah.
What are you doing after the game? Popping a dip. I was gonna watch PBR rodeo. I love it. If I wasn't playing baseball, that's what I'd be doing. Honestly, I just love doing tough man shit.
Bro, you know, the biggest thing that I regret as a kid is not continuing doing baseball.
Oh, it's one of those sports that
Your parents
now,
forced you to do.
well, like if they force you to do it, but like now as an adult, I'm like, dude, like what pro athlete is in the dugout drinking beers, eating chicken wings?
Yeah, dude. That's why I'm like, man, I would have been a great baseball player.
Like even if I was getting paid dog shit, like playing the minors.
And you're like getting up to bat. You can skip me, fam. I'm still
Like,
a little.
I'm hungover, bro.
Do you even like playing this game? Wait, are we playing a game?
Yeah, like fucking.
This is practice.
This point, I don't care. Like my life is Bull Durham, dude. That's all it'd be. It's like, because there's like not. I mean, there's minor league professional wrestling, but there's like even the minor league like UFC shit, dude. It's like out of shape dudes who just don't give a shit.
With basketball shorts
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
covering their belly.
Yeah.
They just put it like on the belly button line so they won't look like their belly's hanging out.
Like everybody who watched David Abbott was like, I could do that.
Yeah. Yep. They're like, oh, sick. I'm gonna deal you with a platter. Bro, no, and then you see like pro wrestlers that just start training.
Yeah.
And they're just so like skinny arms but big bellies, and like
Yeah.
you're like, how are they gonna be buff? And then you see them like 10 years later, they're buff as shit.
Oh
And
yeah.
they'd be like, oh yeah, hard work. I'm like,
Hard
okay.
work and HGH.
Yeah, it's
I'm not saying. He's like, my head is bigger than a watermelon now.
And you know,
Ivan Calderon steps to the plate.
you know, there's a pro wrestling school that just opened in Albuquerque, and I was thinking to myself, should I join? But
Yes.
then I think about like all the steroids that I had to use so I could look good and
Dude,
like,
don't use any steroids. Me and you will just be like the fat small guys. That's our shtick. Yeah, that's our shtick.
That's our shtick. We'll just be masked, tiny, chubby wrestlers.
Fucking Clemens.
Yeah,
Got
Clemens
him
is
out.
such a beast.
Got him out.
Have you been like on like these ads, by the way? Like they just.
Oh yeah, doctor physical therapy program. That
Yeah,
one?
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Mike Moore pitching.
Yeah. Yeah, we're on the same pace actually. Bro, I love that huge cigarette ad on the corner there, Marlboro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, I think they need to bring cigarettes back in sports. That's my bring it back, dude.
Bro, bring it to basketball actually.
Yeah,
Just have
dude.
people have a cigarette while they're playing.
Oh, dude, that's the most baller shit. Because then you could actually have that LeBron James meme where he's like, you know, Lakers in 4. You know, it doesn't matter. Like, you just have him. He's playing on the court with a cig, dude. Uncle LeBron, dude. Or like Jay Cutler back in the day. Smoking Jay.
Hell yeah.
Couldn't tell me that would have been sick, dude.
That would have been amazing.
Jay Cutler throws 4 picks, comes off the field. I don't care. Lights up a Marlboro. There's your ad.
Can you smoke weed as an athlete now?
I think so.
I think in baseball they do it now. Like they allow it.
I think you're good with NFL too.
Dude, I would be high as shit playing baseball.
I don't want to verify that. I'm just gonna assume it's true.
Thank you, Jamie.
You're like, Jamie looked it up. No, I'm good. I'm busy.
I'm busy. Lately, I've been playing that RPG game of One Punch Man on the phone, bro. Have you been playing that?
No.
Oh, dude, you need to play. You need to play that shit, dude.
That's the problem, dude. I'm just betting on sports now. I'm an adult, okay?
I'm not. Bro, by the way, the Mariners jerseys back then, bro. That, like, what's that called? The
ugly?
Yeah, that it is ugly too. But the thing that I have a tattoo of, I don't know what, like this thing.
Oh, the Trident?
Trident, yes. Yeah. They have like that as the M, and I was like, man, that's so tacky. That looks like a really bad tattoo, their jerseys.
They got the new hockey team, the Kraken.
The Kraken?
Yeah, the Seattle Kraken.
Was that an actual what?
Yeah, the Seattle Kraken. So if you're a fan, you're a crackhead.
That's like a late night TV joke.
Oh, dude, I'm ready, dude. Yeah. I'm ready for late night.
Late night with Gary Miller, bro.
I want the 3 a.m. slot. That's all I want.
Nobody watches it.
I do it. Like some like dudes like, did you see the 3 a.m. late night show? It's fucking weird, dude.
Bro, you know what'd be funny? If you do get that role as the 3 a.m. I'll be the musician that doesn't know how to play. I just know how to play one string on the bass.
We'll just do the same thing. We'll just watch sports.
We have no guest ever.
You know what my biggest fear was, like playing baseball? I was like, man, I'm gonna play catcher and I'm gonna overthrow the pitcher when I throw it back to him.
Were you the catcher too?
Yeah.
My dude, I was the catcher.
I got so much anxiety as a kid. I was like, I'm gonna overthrow him.
Oh, bro. My biggest fear actually was getting hit by a baseball.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, every time I catch, I look to the side.
Yeah.
I was like,
I would take it intentionally, and then I found out you couldn't do that.
Why did you take it intentionally?
Because then I get on base.
No, as a catcher?
Like when I was at bat.
No, I was talking about as a catcher, man. Oh. If I didn't catch it, then I get hit.
I was really good at that. I got hit in the nuts once. But I was pretty damn good. Cup? Yeah. Well, I had a cup and it still hurt.
Yeah.
But yeah. Catchers, I'm like, that's my favorite position for sure.
Yeah, it's fun for sure.
Then center field sucks in the league, but it's like, I feel like if I would have kept with it, I would have liked it.
Yeah, dude. I think now I would love to be a right fielder.
Oh yeah.
Or left field.
Oh yeah.
Nothing happens in left field, dude.
It'd be great playing this game with like Roger Clemens. So you're like, dude, I don't have to do shit. I'm still getting paid.
Bro, I'll be doing so much dip on the log.
There are people like talk about how shitty capitalism is. I'm like, dude, we literally get to pay like childhood games.
And they make millions.
Like, and it's not like communists, like the hockey team is like actually like in the military, and they're like, oh, if you don't play good, you're going to be homeless.
Oh man, for real. It's so true. And you know what's funny? Roger Clemens is actually a Republican.
Is he really?
Yeah, he donated like $10,000 to this Texan congressman.
Oh well, I should have known he's from Texas, the Astros too.
Yeah,
Texas is like a different kind of Republican too.
Are they?
I definitely feel that way, dude.
Yeah, like I don't know much about Texas. I only went to Dallas once and I hated it.
Holy fuck, Texas. I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with Texas football at all, but
no.
Holy fuck, it's another level, Gio.
Really?
Yeah. Holy shit.
Is it like a religion over there?
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. Like like Texas high school football is unparalleled in this country, dude.
I watched a documentary on like the cheerleading thing in Texas, and I know they took it seriously.
Yeah, I mean, like if you've even just seen Friday Night Lights, like
Oh, okay.
there's probably a lot of Texans being like, no, we're different now. Odessa Permian's not even good anymore. Like, yeah, like that. I mean, shit, dude. High school football is like a giant in America, but like I think baseball too, in many ways, but more club.
Yeah, I feel like
Like club parents are insane.
the United States is like obsessed with college football.
Oh yeah,
Like,
which I met other people in like different countries, and like, yeah, we have college sports, but you guys are obsessed with college sports. Like,
yeah, that's what I was thinking too, man. Sports Center, whenever NFL's like over with and NBA's done, like their seasons are over,
yeah.
all they cover is college football, and I'm like, God damn it, I don't want to see this. I don't even go to college.
and, and it has everything to do. Like college football was older than pro football. That's where it started.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it like before pro football was a thing, it was like laughable. You play pro football, like it was just college football. That's where you're a star. And Army, Navy, Yale, and Harvard were the teams for almost half a century, and Notre Dame too.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. And like most towns that don't have like pro sports teams, it's college.
Yeah, it's like that here in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
We got the Isotopes in baseball, and then the Lobos.
Yep. And that's like super fanatical.
Yeah, for real. I have like 3 Lobos shirt, and I only watched like one game.
Yep.
But I got them for free.
Yeah, it was shit, dude. Like Duke basketball. I mean, how that is, or like UNLV back in the 90s. But like college baseball, nobody gives a shit, really. Not as much. I mean, they have College World Series, but
you know that 30 for 30 episode about Roberto Duran, which we covered in the first episode?
Yes, sir.
I forgot to say the second best like episode of 30 for 30 is the Christian Leitner one.
Yeah, everybody hates Christian.
Yeah, dude, that one's a really good one. Didn't you play as him for like a play or something?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did that. They had 92 Dream Team was the play.
That is so good.
And I like Michael Jordan, the actor who's playing him was just ripping on me the whole time, and they're like, "Get in the fucking corner." The actor's playing Larry Bird too. They're just ripping on me the whole time, dude. That was fun.
Were you the shortest guy there?
Oh yeah, I always am.
Yeah.
It's another reason, like this baseball, you're like, man, I wish I would have known, dude. Like this is a great sport.
Especially for us.
Shorter strike zone for us too, you know.
Yep.
We're just all the more impressed with Roger Clemens here because he's just like, yeah, you're short, you're tall, I got you.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna hit my pitcher. Like umping too is another one where I'd be like, oh shit, please catch this. Please catch this.
Yeah. Please.
Dude. I gotta say I love the Red Sox jerseys. I think they're one of the most iconic jerseys.
I grew up hating any Boston team, bro.
Really?
But like now I'm kinda like I appreciate Boston and their sports culture.
I appreciated the Yankees, but I was more of a Red Sox. I like anything that was an underdog.
Yeah.
I rooted for the Red Sox so hard.
It's funny because right now I'm not even a Yankees fan. I'm more of a Mets fan. And
really?
Because they're such underdogs, especially in this season.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they suck this season. Like the only thing that's saving the Mets this season is COVID.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's their best player.
Yeah, that's their best player, dude.
Get it, Roger. Nice.
Did you get the Hulu ad right now?
No, dude, I'm actually watching the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Press something and the ads went off. Just so you know, we're watching. So people at home, we're watching classic Roger Clemens Strikes Out 20, which happened on April 29th, 1986. And Dave Henderson, center fielder, up to plate, averages 128 on the year, 2 home runs, 5 RBIs, cheats on his wife.
You're really good at this.
Roger Clemens grabs the ball, rubs
That
the
guy's
laces.
thick, bro.
Roger Clemens thinks that to himself. Roger Clemens remembers he left the iron on. Doesn't care. He can afford a new house. He's out.
Damn, bro.
I think like watching somebody work who's just in the fucking zone like this too. Like that's something that's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, didn't even get.
Man, those jerseys are ugly.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
When you're in the graphic design part, I mean, I think the ugliest shit I've ever seen of all time was like the Vancouver Canucks jerseys in the 90s.
Oh, I gotta Google that right now.
Ugh.
This feels more like a fight companion with Joe Rogan than
This is how you gotta watch sports, man. I can't just be firmly on the game.
I know, right?
Yep.
What you said, the 80s?
Yeah, they're flying V bullshit. Oh.
What the fuck is that?
Oh yeah. Did you see it?
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
It looks like a graduation gown.
Yeah. Somebody was like, you know what, dude? We're gonna look like we graduated magna cum laude.
You know, I always pronounce it as magnum cum laude because I didn't know the right way to pronounce it.
Dude, I do that all the time. Doesn't that make you feel so much better when you hear somebody else pronounce it? You're like,
Yeah, for sure. Bro, you should actually put the jersey on the screen when we talked about it.
I'll do my best for the people at home.
Because that's an ugly ass jersey. The world deserves to see it, man.
I always love this too, like pitching. Like whenever you're like just miming it as a kid, you're like, yeah, I'm just gonna shake off everything, and then I'm gonna yes something. I thought because I always thought the catchers were the ones who were like, yeah, I'm controlling what you throw to me.
Yeah, right.
Like as a kid, I was like, oh, it's automatic. It's just whatever. The pitcher has to throw what he says.
And then he just shakes his head like, no.
Yeah, no.
And there's like Roger, he's just like nodding no the whole time.
Yeah, I think more than any sport growing up, like baseball was like the biggest anxiety-inducing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like parents were insane, and then you're like, if I don't catch this pop fly, I'm not getting dinner tonight.
Dude, my parents were both obsessed with baseball.
Yeah,
obsessed. Like my dad was a baseball player, my mom was obsessed with the Yankees.
Yeah,
and I was like, we can't lose. If not, I'll disappoint my parents.
Yeah.
And like they would never like that, but yeah. I had that fucking mentality. Yeah, I was just like, I'm not gonna eat tonight.
I think one of my favorite shit. I don't know what island country it was, but these kids were playing with a stick. It was a small stick and a smaller ball, and I was like, dude, that's the best way to play it. Like your hand-eye coordination.
It was probably Dominican Republic, man, because those fuckers are fucking lethal.
I just love that. Like, it's such a simple sport, man. It's such a simple sport.
It's American cricket, dog.
Stick and a ball. We got this.
Was cricket first, then baseball?
I think so. I think so. I want to say that was the case, and then like we got over here, and then it was a British thing maybe that came over here, and we modified it because everything that has to do with British in this country, we're like, no, I got to change it a little bit.
Make this American.
Yeah, we gotta change it a little bit.
Oh God, I just choked on my saliva there.
I wish we had a button for that, but
yeah, I know, right? A mute button. I should have just clicked it, but it'll take forever. I'm like,
yeah,
just having this face.
I'm like, Gio, what's going on? I'm definitely like, here's a weird thing too. It's like, okay, if I die podcasting. Just in the middle of it. And Roger Clemens.
Gary, are you there?
Well, I guess I gotta finish.
Oh, actually, I was watching the History Hyenas, that podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and the co-host literally fell asleep.
Oh, that's brilliant. That
Yeah,
almost happened to me last week.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was exhausted, man. I was like, so because we golfed all damn day, and you say we're not going to have golf on this podcast, but we're going to have at least a round of golf.
Actually, I even announced it on the grappling hour. I was like, I don't watch golf, but we're gonna have golf on. Like I was just like,
And yeah,
we're gonna have it all.
I put anything and everything on. Like I was like watching Tiddlywinks the other night, dude. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. This whole time in my life until watching it in person, I was like, I thought it was just a bullshit made up game.
Wait, that's a game?
Yeah. It's a real parlor game and real competitive. It's like all I heard growing up was like, hey, you better be the best at everything you do, including fucking Tiddlywinks. And I was like, oh, that's just a made up thing.
Oh my god, that is a sport.
Yeah.
We need to put that on our podcast, bro.
And I was watching, I was blown away, dude. Like if there's beer pong championships, we're watching it.
Dude, that's gonna be an awesome episode too.
Yep.
Oof, this is gonna be we have so much longevity in this show.
And we got a drink while they're playing too. We can't just not participate. You know.
Are you even drinking right now?
I have coffee right now, but slow rolling it. I got whiskey.
Okay.
For when it seventh inning stretch.
Okay. All right. I mean, we do have.
Ask me what inning I'm on. Ask me what inning we're on.
Which inning are we on?
I don't know either.
I mean, it doesn't say, does it?
No.
Where's the score?
Classic baseball, dude. You just have to know.
Yeah.
If you aren't paying attention, you're not a real fan.
Well, fuck me then, right?
Yep. You don't know what ERA is? Fuck you.
I thought that was like that snow company that sells clothes.
Chaps.
But that's REI.
REI?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that stands for.
Me neither. And
Really?
I don't even care to like look it up.
REI. Yeah, I don't want to either. Just make some up. Like baseball is just one of those sports that I mean, if you didn't know what was going on, I would think it's like a guy and another guy are like, hey, we're going to play catch, but we're not going to let anyone else play. And
That's a good way of explaining the sport, actually.
And this batter is like, you know what? I'm going to let these other guys play. Yeah. I'm going to interrupt this. You guys need to share.
Yeah. And I'm going to give that ball to the guy that's out there.
And he's like, but I only get 3 chances to do it.
Who came up with this sport?
Yeah. And then like a parent had to step in and be like, all right, I'll make sure. You guys can play catch together. But if he hits it, you guys have to share.
And then you guys have to take turns, all right? After the third out.
And the runner, the guy who hit it, he gets to go touch a base. Okay, that's fair.
Did you know basketball was actually I don't know what we're talking about that, but it's just because we were talking about how like it was probably like a British sport first and they Americanized it. Yeah. I didn't know basketball was made in Canada.
I thought it was made here.
No, it was in Canada by a rugby team, like off season.
I gotta verify that because I thought it was James Naismith in Kansas.
I don't know. That's what I was told by a friend.
That's the story I've always heard is James Naismith started it in Kansas because he needed a winter sport for his boys at his school.
Let me see. Yeah, so James Naismith. And who the fuck come up with that? A Young Men's Christian Association, the YMCA training school in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Because the first game was 1-0.
In basketball?
Yeah, the very first game that they played was 1-0.
Bro, I bet we would smoke them in that game then, bro.
Oh, 100%. They're like they're jumping while they shoot. Like what?
Why are they dribbling it like that?
Yeah, dude, like old school basketball, they're like, we have to follow the rules. Yeah, dudes from Harlem, like the Globetrotters, be like, "Fuck that, dude."
Look, I can throw it with my eyes closed
Yeah,
behind me.
yeah, behind the back and shit.
Yeah.
Like white people for years were like, "No, no, no, this is a structured game."
I'm gonna throw it to my friend while he jumps, and then
Yeah.
he'll score for me.
Like this is like was it like different cultures too, that old like Aztec game? They're like, no, 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 this is how we play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kick the ball through a
Yep.
hoop.
Yep.
Oh my god. The Tainos in Puerto Rico did the same thing too.
Yep. All that shit. What is it called? Talali? Talali?
I think so.
This is my
Ooh. Foul.
I'm gonna refer to it as a Mesoamerican ball game.
I'm probably really behind right now. What minute are you at right now?
Oh, 40 minutes and 7 seconds.
All right.
And he just gave it to a ball boy. He's a grown man, but I'm calling him a ball boy.
Ball boy.
Here we have two hits, 0 runs, tied. Roger Clemens. Step it up. He notices a hot girl across the first baseline.
Who wouldn't, dude?
He doesn't give a shit. He's just going to have a shoot.
Exactly, bro.
I'm a sucker too because he wore 22 for years. I like repeating numbers for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that your number?
I was like growing up as 32 then.
I was 13.
Yeah, I was just like, no, that's a good number too though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's my favorite number.
Yeah. Like like some numbers I think are just weird looking, like 17.
That's actually my player's number in the
Right?
Lakers in
Yeah.
NBA 2K because 13 was Will Chamberlain. I wasn't allowed to use 13. Yes.
Who is that? Some Wilt Chamberlain guy?
Yeah.
You can't wear a number because some old
Lakers,
Wilt Chamberlain. What a chomp, dude.
Yeah. I know, right? What just fell right now?
Ooh. What is that? Is that pitch called the slider that goes up down?
I think so. Yeah, it's like
That's
and then the
curveball. No, I was just say like pitching. I mean, a fastball for the most part, like that's like something you can figure out. Even if your fastball like mine is probably like 60 miles per hour. But like, what blows my mind is that like 90 feet, right, is the level of pitching. Like how you get it to curve that much.
I know, right? And
Yeah.
I think that involves like the positioning of the hand on the ball too, right?
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. You could even show me, you know, and I'd still be like, what the how? It's not doing it. It's not doing it. Why is it not doing it the way you showed me?
Well, first of all, you have to throw the ball, Gary.
Yeah. for like even like for all the shit that Dr. Fauci got last week for throwing out that first pitch, dude. I was like, you know, he's just walking and that's all he's doing.
Yeah,
Potentially walking.
He had no athletic bone in his body, bro.
You know, that's like one of those things because I think like Trump had like a pitch of his that they showed too, and I was like, for all the shit we could say about Trump, at least that guy knows how to throw a baseball.
He was a baseball player.
Yeah, you know what I mean, like. But I was like, oh man, like that's the thing though. Dr. Fauci was probably like, dude, can I just stay in my room and fucking read science books?
Yeah, bro.
Dad's like, God damn it.
Bro, when he threw the ball, I was like, bro, you can at least just, toss it to him.
Yeah.
Just toss it if you don't want to like pitch.
I know. It's like, come on.
Just do an underhand.
Which I feel so bad for because you're like, oh man, that's like one of the smartest people in the country, but holy shit, you suck at sports.
You know what? Good for him, man. Because to tell you the truth, he's the reason why we can't do stand-up right now.
So that's what you get.
Asshole. Oh man.
That's like some of those like first pitches too, and it's like I know at some point I mean, as cocky as I am, I'm like, yeah, someone's gonna ask me to throw a first pitch.
Yeah.
I don't
I've been
like,
practicing though.
yeah, some like high school football game, you know. I'll just go out and throw a first pitch. Like, this is the wrong sport. I know. I'm here.
You just throw it to the floor.
Yeah. I wish they did that in like other games. They always have like celebs sing like the national anthem.
Like Roseanne Barr.
Yeah. You know, if they ever asked me to sing the national anthem, I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna like have it auto-tuned. The band.
I'd rather sing the national anthem than throwing the first pitch.
Yeah. Like if we had to do that before the game, I was like, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
At least I could be like, yeah, my parents never gave me singing lessons.
Yeah.
Like baseball, if you suck at throwing a pitch, we're like, oh, this guy he wasn't loved by his dad. Everyone, this guy doesn't have a dad. What a loser.
Yo, look at this guy's bitch ass.
If we valued, like, we're like, all right, the amount of love you were given is how good you're a pitcher. Roger Clemens,
Yeah.
so loved by his dad. He had the best. His dad loved him more than all of you.
Randy Johnson was loved by his dad, but he probably hated black people. And then you got Nolan Ryan, who loves his dad too, and his dad probably hated black people too. And then Roger Clemens just doesn't give a fuck because I think he had too much love when he was growing up.
Too much love. That's why he's so angry. His dad loved him so much. Went to every single game.
And then, like, the dad's probably like a huge sweetheart. Like,
Yeah.
hey son, I got you this video game or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to go out and get some ice cream? And Roger Clemens was like, this fucking guy.
Dr. Fauci, he's like, hey dad, look at this lab kit I made. You fucking nerd. Go throw a baseball.
One day they're gonna ask you to throw a pitch. You better not embarrass me. And that was going through his mind while he was throwing that pitch.
Dad, I just discovered a new way to get rid of bacteria in mom's bathroom. I don't give a shit, son.
Oh man.
Just some point it's gonna. I feel like I'll have such a nerd kid too.
Me too, man. Or I think my kid's gonna be athletic as shit, and like the total opposite.
Yeah.
He'd probably be like really, really good looking and like really athletic, but no personality.
It's like all of your girlfriend's attributes.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
I think about that all the time. Like I'm probably like I'll get like luck out with some girls, just get all her attributes, like all the smart stuff.
You gotta get like a tall Viking girl, bro, so you can get like a crazy athlete for his son.
Yeah, baby. Been saying for years.
Yeah. You'll get there, Gary.
It's like, hey, I don't mean to sound horrible, but I mean like I'm very like Chinese government in the way I date. Just like, hey, are you you're the tallest person in this country. You're also the tallest person in this country. You're gonna get married and have a kid.
And kiss.
Kiss. like two little Barbie dolls, just you kiss. That's like the ultimate reason people want to be communist dictators. They're like, ooh, it's just like playing with Barbies. I get to make you guys kiss.
And I get to be rich and everyone else could be poor.
Like Joseph Stalin's like, ooh, would it be so good if you two got together? Joseph Stalin matchmaking. That wasn't even close to a Joseph Stalin.
I'm like, was he Italian?
Yes. You two are going to kiss each other and you're going to like it. I just got you.
Isn't that Russian?
I just got both of you a $50 gift card to the Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, man.
And Roger Clemens picks off first.
Oh, man. He just fucking kills me because like now I picture like a dating show, but the host is like a dictator. I just imagine Hitler just wearing like a pink suit. Wunderbar. Welcome to the Hitler dating show.
That would be the worst. Total eugenics, dude. That's all it is.
Yeah.
What about love and choosing who you want to? No.
No. No.
No, you have great hips. What is your IQ?
No, you have great teams.
Yes.
Oh man, the Yankees and the Red Sox are playing right now.
I don't even give a shit because this happened in 1986. This is what I'm about.
Damn right.
This is the perfect episode when you're working out, plowing the fields right now, as you should be.
Yeah, buddy.
All you lazy people at home, go get a job. like we're doing.
Yeah. Are you working right now?
Nope, I'm an unemployed commentator. That's it.
Yep, exactly. We're trying to make the work happen, bro.
Yeah. You can't have this on TV. Oh, I beg to differ. I beg to differ. If ESPN does not think that we're viable for them right now,
I know, right?
I don't know what they're smoking, man. Because who else is watching Roger Clemens strike out 20 from April 29th, 1986?
I know, right? I wasn't even born by then, and you either, right?
Nope. I don't even think I was in my dad's nutsack at this point.
How old are you, actually?
27, carry the 2, I think. Yeah.
My dude, we're both 27 years old.
Very nice.
Yeah, buddy.
When's your birthday or your government issued birthday?
February 9th, 1993.
Nice, dude.
What about you?
Somewhere in November.
Okay.
I just know I'm a Sagittarius, dude, from all the girls I've dated. Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius moon.
I'm an asparagus.
And Roger Clemens is a Virgo.
And Roger Clemens is a Virgo.
According to this statistic from ESPN. Ooh.
Oh my God, that guy had that catch. Like, on which minute are you on right now?
Ooh, maybe I am on 50, 55.
Okay, I'm at 51. I'm at 52 right now.
Ooh, I'm gonna catch up to you.
Yeah, you're gonna see what I mean, and you're gonna be like, "Fuck."
Ooh, yeah.
I'll be so pissed at him.
Oh yes, I saw it. Mm-hmm.
Like, why? Just why?
That's the anxiety-inducing things where it's like, no, shit. I'm gonna get so much heat about this.
Mm-hmm. Imagine being a Colombian
Soccer player.
Yeah.
The dude's like, I scored a goal! Shit!
Wrong goal.
Just so tragic too, you know? It's super tragic.
Is it still too soon to laugh about it?
I mean, that's like the highlight of being an American soccer.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, remember that time we got a guy killed?
Because he scored at the opposite goal.
That's it.
That's it. Oh man.
You know, at this point, as an American soccer fan, I'm like, is Brazil in it? Okay, I'll root for them.
I'm not really a fan of Brazil, man.
It's like rooting for the Yankees for me. I'm like, I'll just root for the big guys.
I actually like
in Argentina.
Well, I like Germany because I was born in Germany, and that's like the only team I can really root for. That I'm like, oh, I was born there.
Born in East Berlin. I was born in East Berlin.
No, I think I was born. It was like 2 hours away from Frankfurt. I don't know where that's at.
Oh, Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Home of the Frankfurt.
The hot dog. Yeah. That was a horrible German accent.
I love your whole you've got so many you're like Puerto Rican by way of Germany.
Yeah, bro, I had horrible identity issues and I still suffer from it.
That's the best, dude. You're like, I got so many issues with myself. This guy came to our school. I thought it was like one of the best jokes I've ever heard. So he was like, I'm Jewish Mexican. And then he goes, and he was talking to us about going to college. He's like, I'm Jewish Mexican. I don't know whether to cross the border or build one. I was fucking dying, dude.
That's golden.
I was like 18. Like, I don't know what that means, but it's hilarious. Like,
That's a good one.
yeah.
But you know what's funny is that there are a bunch of like Jewish influences in Mexico though.
Really?
Yeah. Like I think it's like more southern Mexico, more Jews went over there when they migrated.
Mm.
And that's why, like, if this more south you go in Mexico, I could be wrong. If Nora's listening to this, she'd be like, this dumbass. But like, I think that's what she was saying to me is that I think it's like more Jewish looking. Like Nora's dad looks like a Jew.
Oh.
Yeah.
And how good are they at baseball?
I don't know. I should ask her. I know there were soccer players.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. I mean, are they as good as 1986 AL MVP Roger Clemens?
Who's batting right now for you?
Jim Rice.
Oh, damn.
Jim Rice. This is the best part about watching a 2 and almost 2.5 hour game.
Yeah, we can just talk shit, dude.
It's almost like, hey, you want to go get peanuts now?
I'm actually thinking about getting another beer.
You want to get a beer break? It's
Yes.
so baseball. Beer break?
Yeah.
Beer break. What's going on in the field? Who gives a shit? Let's go get another beer.
Let's go get I would do that a lot in those Rocky games, man.
Oh my god, it's the best.
Yeah, that was one thing I miss is going to Colorado Rockies games.
Yep. I went to a Yankees game last year.
In New York?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, no shit. Of course, New York. But I said about a Rockies game and the Yankees were playing.
Oh yeah. Well, it's a fair question.
All right.
It's like asking how many MLB wins leader did Roger Clemens win? Four times. It's a fair question. Were you a member of the Major League Baseball Century team, Roger Clemens? Yes, I was. Yes, I was.
All right. It's at the fourth inning right now. I'm at the fourth inning.
Oh, I've been watching porn, so I don't. Is it what minute are you in? Just kidding.
I'm at 57-11.
That'd be the worst. I always found it like better, like the Al Michaels in basketball.
I love that movie, dude.
And I've been watching Red Sox.
You gotta be careful. You are watching porn because I can see like your screen through your glasses.
Totally watching the game too.
It's just fucking Riley Reid just getting plowed on your glasses.
Oh, and that pitcher strikes out, and Riley Reid's getting plowed. She's not the only one getting it down the pipe.
Oh man, that fucking killed me.
And Jim Rice working the shaft just like Riley Reid. And a slice. Gotta choke up a bit like Riley Reid.
This time is not the washing machine. This is me.
This is like the out of context clips that get you fired later on.
Yeah.
I listened, like there was one I saw a YouTuber got in trouble. He's like talking about jerking off on a cat, I think was.
Was it Shane Dawson?
Might have been. Because
Shane Dawson did. He was even humping one of his puppies.
Yeah.
Dry humping.
I was like, ooh, yikes. Yikes.
Bro, he was a weirdo.
I like procreative sex with adult female women that's consensual. So that's where I stand.
Make sure you say that like in every 3 episodes so we don't get like canceled.
I mean, I've said it from the get-go. It's very Chinese dictator communist.
Chinese dictator communist.
So, if you're 7'2" and you're 7'3", you guys need to make babies.
So we can have you in our army.
Okay, the Olympics are coming.
We need Olympic athletes / soldiers.
Like Simone Biles and Henry Cejudo. We're gonna need you guys to take one for the team.
Oh man.
You guys can marry who you want, just please, one baby.
Just one baby.
Just one baby.
What happens if you have more than one baby in China?
Good question.
Do they kill the baby?
Is it one child policy? I don't know.
Look it up, Jamie.
One child policy. China. All right, looking at Britannica. Continue to cite. Yeah. Okay, it was an official program, one child policy, initiated in the late 1970s and early 80s by the central government of China. The purpose
it's obviously not working.
The purpose of which was... the program was to end in early 2016. So I think they can just do what they want now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, literally, they can't. Are they in lockdown still?
Good question. Look that up, Jamie.
Look that up, Jamie.
Lockdown China. Wuhan diary, televirus law. Okay, I don't know if that... June 29th said as coronavirus spikes in the U.S., China locks down 400,000 people. Over 18 cases. That's from CNN.
Can we really trust CNN, though?
I'll tell you what I do trust. Roger Clemens on the mound.
Oh man.
Oh my god, I wish I could go back in time and bet on this game.
Well, you wouldn't know, bro.
More than any other game in history. Like, dude, I bet you Roger Clemens strikes out 20. No, that's never happened before.
What a bet.
I'll bet. I'll bet you 2016 also China ends their one-child policy. No, that's never happened before. I'll bet.
Bro, you gotta go back in time once you find a time machine, because I feel like from everyone that I know, you'll be the one that would find a time machine and go back in time and tell your dad to bet on those games.
Hey, how much you want to bet that USFL guy, Donald Trump's gonna be president? Nuh-uh.
Yo, bet money, please.
Bet. Was Obama in college at this point too? I think 80s.
I don't know. Probably. He was probably smoking a bunch of weed.
Dude, don't sleep on Barry O.
Barry O.
He was a White Sox guy, so I don't know if...
That's so weird, man.
The White Sox are Cubs.
White Sox fans, yeah. If you would choose the White Sox over the Cubs, unless you're a fan of Frank Thomas back in the day.
Yeah, I get it though. Like being in Wrigleyville, just stepping over drunk frat guys. I get it.
Like I never understand that dynamic because I feel like Mets fans are like mostly from Queens.
Yeah.
And then Yankees fans are usually from the Bronx.
It's like north side, south side, Chicago. Yeah. I kind of found in a weird way, I was like, oh, this is kind of an ethnic thing too.
Oh, really?
Like Cubs and White Sox.
That explains it.
Yeah. I think it's like old shit too. Like early 1900s.
Is the White Sox more like a South Side team?
Yeah.
Okay, that explains it.
Yeah, like a lot of my friends from the South Side, they're like Southside Irish too. And they're some White Sox fans.
Oh right, I
That
forgot that you
that
studied in Chicago.
well, that was a shit where like I just didn't know. So I was like, yeah, for the home team. I was like, how does it work at T-Sport Town? And they're like, fuck the Cubs. And I was like, dude, you don't root for like both teams? You're from Chicago. They're like, no, fuck the Cubs, dude. Bunch of rich yuppie pussies. And that's why I was like, oh, it's not even like fuck the Cubs. It's like rich yuppie pussies. I was like, oh, okay, this is like deeper than.
So there's history.
Yeah. I was like, ooh, this is like a whole thing, dude.
Dude, Roger Clemens is such a beast.
Oh my god.
Well, it was a beast. I'm not sure if he can throw like a ball like he used to. I'm not sure.
I watched
Probably
like
does.
Greg Maddux do an interview today too. He's talked about like Barry Bonds is the easiest pitcher to pitch to. He's like every time he steps up to the plate, he's like, I'm just gonna walk him.
Just throw a ball at him.
He's like, I'm walking him. Easy. He's like, I get 27 strikes in the game, but they ain't coming from Barry. Roger the Rocket Clemens.
Why is it that pitchers are never good at batting?
I feel like they just never fucking work on it.
That or their just arms are just tired.
I mean, part of me is like, they're like, who gives a shit? Like when you see a pitcher like ding one, it's nice. It is nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I'm more of a fan. Are you a fan of the DH or pitcher hitting?
What's DH?
Designated hitter.
I'm more of a designated hitter.
Yeah, like David Ortiz. Like that. Yeah.
I was, like growing up, yeah, and like my favorite player of all time growing up was Mike Piazza, just because he was an awesome catcher and I like the way he bat.
Yeah, Piazza.
Yeah, you know he owns the Italian national team.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, he lives in New Jersey.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That is the most Italian shit ever, dude. I love that.
Yeah. Bro, it's my goal one day to like be part owner of the Denver Nuggets.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I miss them back in the Thuggets era. That was like my favorite era of the Nuggets, man.
Thuggets, is that with Allen Iverson and Carmelo?
They had like Chris Anderson, fucking dude got Nene Hilario, and then Kenyon Martin too.
Damn.
And Marcus Camby. Like they were just like it was like almost like the Pistons, just hard D, and Carmelo too, just hard D, good team. Then we got Billups too.
You know you can play as them in NBA 2K20.
Really? That was like, even though I didn't win it, that was my favorite team.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I was pretty hyped about the Nuggets too. And I was living in Puerto Rico, bro, when I saw Carmelo there.
It's Kobe, man. Never beat the Lakers. Kobe Bryant, the Roger Clemens of basketball. I don't think anyone's made that.
Roger Clemens of basketball.
No one's ever said that.
No. At least you can claim you're the first one.
I don't like all the team names. I love like when people come up with team names. Like I think they just over time you get used to them. Yeah, it's like the Seattle Mariners. It makes sense. It's a port city, you know, like Red Sox.
But
like,
why is the Portland Trailblazers?
Or Trailblazers. I think it was. I want to say like Lewis and Clark.
Oh really?
What I want to say.
Because I know the Denver Nuggets is because of the gold rush, right?
Yeah.
Same with the 49ers.
Yeah. 1849ers.
Yeah. Not 1949.
So like, is it 1740? Which 49? You got to be. Portland Trailblazers name. Origin.
We're here just Googling old basketball names in a baseball episode.
It's a similar sport. Yeah, it's an allusion to the Lewis and Clark expedition.
That's crazy.
Which ended not far from present-day Portland.
Wow.
Yep.
No, Antifa owns it.
Shit.
The Portland Antifa is gonna be
Like the Seattle Chaz step.
Oh man.
If you went like political, like
With every sports thing.
yeah.
The Denver the Denver non-binaries coming up.
The Denver legalize it.
Oh man. Ah, that shit kills me.
The Texas Second Amendment.
The Alabama All Lives Matter coming through.
The Brooklyn rent control.
Oh man.
Fucking terrible, dude.
I know. The Washington Football Club.
That is my favorite shit, dude. I've been thinking of. I was like, on 2 levels, it's so perfect. It's
Yeah.
so fucking perfect.
No,
Like,
it's a football club or football team?
Football team.
Oh my god.
I'm like, it's the most inoffensive name you can think of. It's so it's like the most politically correct everything you could do.
Oh man, I bet like that meeting to just choose
Yeah.
it. They all just smirked at each other like, "Fuck it."
Football team. Here we go, football team. Here we go.
Bro, they should have just called it the Washington football team.
It literally is like every person I've heard who's like acts like they're too cool for sports and they're like, oh yeah, go sports ball. I'm like, you know what sport it is. Quit being an asshole. Like it's just like I know what microbiology is. Like quit being an asshole. You know?
Bro, I feel like it was named by like a hipster barista.
Dude, it's my god.
That's into like ironic humor. He's like,
yeah,
just call it the football team.
The football team, bro. Yeah, the Washington football team.
Yeah, and the friend's like, that's pretty funny, Chad.
For years, he's like, I've been waiting for this opportunity. What do you want to do for the graphic design? Dude, we're just gonna put a football that I got off from clip art.
That I got from clip art. Yeah, dude. I was expecting something like crazy for like a new Washington, like a design, like a crazy logo.
Yeah.
No, it's just...
They're gonna be the Washington Red Sox, but it's SOCKS.
Yep, that's the way to do it.
Yep.
I thought it was gonna be like the Washington, like I don't know. It was some like name that I was like, oh, that sounds better. I don't know if it was for the Blackhawks or for the.
They had Red Tails and like
Red Tails, yeah,
Red Wolves. I like the Washington Red Scare. I liked that one.
That one's cool.
Yeah.
Red Wolves sounds cool because there's not like a wolf team in football. Because in basketball, there's the Timberwolves.
Oh yeah, dude, they could have been like opposite offensive too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, all right, we're not going to be Washington Redskins. We're going to be the Washington Dead Bison.
Dead Bison.
Like if Dan Snyder was like, I'm really going to rub it in everybody. Fuck you.
Fuck you. I'm keeping this name.
Like he could have. Shit. This is peak watching baseball. Like you just get off on a tangent. This is exactly what I do if I was in the dugout. People are like, pay attention to the game. I'm like, I'm not even fucking playing, dude. I'm like, I'm literally out in center field playing with rocks. The ball's never gonna get to me.
You know, it's actually a really good thing we can do, like a cool segment. Is that after this episode, we can actually, like, let's say after we finish watching, we can actually go over like current sporting events.
Ooh.
What you think?
I'm good with that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
See, I'm glad the audience is like watching this and listening to this, like, yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
They can. It's like the King of the Sting. Whenever they're like, "Oh, that could be a cool segment for next week," they're like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that." Like you're hearing their plans for the next week.
I'm gonna be like, hey, for the people listening at home, I plan to renovate my front porch. Uh, I'm also planning on getting an MBA and possibly getting married at 33. You know.
Are those your actual plans?
They are now.
They are now.
Like I talked to a 10-year-old girl yesterday at a family get-together. She's like, I'm going to this college and then I'm going to be a doctor.
I'm like, oh, honey.
I was like, babe, you got it more together than me. Holy shit.
You just start crying.
Oh, wow.
Bro. Last week, man, I was just so close to join the military. Now I'm like, nah, fuck it.
You should play baseball now.
Yeah, dude. Do you think they're still holding tryouts?
Yeah, dude. We'll go play minor league.
Yeah, for sure. So we can eat chicken wings and just look at the dugout.
Like, what do you provide for the team? I'm like, dude, I will
I'm the life of the party, bro.
I will call that pitcher a belly etcher all damn day.
My knees are bad. My back hurts all the time from jiu-jitsu.
Yep.
But hey, man.
Hey, bench clearing fights, man.
Yeah.
You choke a motherfucker out with your feet.
Exactly.
I will scoot on my butt and leg heel lock somebody.
Bro, I'll just like butt scoot all the way to the other side of the field to break up a fight.
Yeah. You're just cha.
Let me at him.
I think the best part of this game too, is I consider myself a man, but this is 23-year-old Roger Clemens.
Mm-hmm.
I look back at myself at 23. Peak athleticism, peak stupidity.
Bro, I was actually the most unathletic, I think, at 23.
I felt pretty damn good. I was right out of college too, still keeping in shape and.
Yeah, that's true. I was never an athletic kid, man.
But it was pretty damn dumb as far as most life skills go, which I can't imagine too. All these dudes who get all these contracts, they gotta have good people in your corner.
Yeah, they need to have an accountant for sure.
And then even being Clemens, you're just keeping it simple. He's I'm just gonna fucking strike people out, bro. And his career high for strikeouts in one game is 15 before this date.
Jesus.
And that was as a rookie. As a fucking rookie.
What's crazy is that my cousin's cousin just got drafted to the Houston Astros.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he's only 19.
That's very cool.
That guy already makes more money than I do, bro, at 19.
I love that, though. I'm like, dude, you're so good at what you do.
Yeah, for real.
No,
but that's a great thing, man. If you knew your passion at such an early age that you went, for it, good for you.
Yeah.
And also Houston's a really good team.
Oh, yeah. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Houston Astros, another great name, right? Houston, we have a problem. Space.
Where did SpaceX launch? Was it in Houston too?
I want to say that, right?
Yeah, I know they landed, actually.
That's all the shit where I'm like, man, should I know that? I don't know.
No, I don't know shit, bro. No one knows anything. You Google things now.
That's fair. I mean, there's some stuff, you gotta know.
That's true.
I feel like 3 branches of government,
3 branches of government.
How laws get made, you're like, how do laws get made? Well, there's a bill who sits on Capitol Hill, and he's just a bill, and he sits on Capitol Hill, and a bunch of other people come sing with him, and then the law gets made.
Yeah, bro, Roger Clemens just struck out another batter, and the batter even spinned. He spinned.
Roger Clemens strikes out another batter.
Yeah.
Like watching this game too, like if you didn't know anything, you're like, yeah, this is just how it's supposed to work. You're not supposed to be able to hit that shit.
Damn, bro, Roger Clemens is such a beast. Did you know that his wife got like bullied?
His wife
went
did?
to New York. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Explain that to me. I need to hear this.
So he was, I think, playing, in New York as a New York Yankee in Boston, and his wife was sitting in the stands in Boston, and people were just talking mad shit to her, bro.
Really?
Yeah. And that's one thing about Boston fans, bro. Once they feel like you betrayed them, they won't let it go. Like when Cleveland like burned all of LeBron's jerseys when he went to Miami, I was like, yeah, it could be worse though.
Oh, like Boston, yeah. Jesus. Not even like, thank you for all the years you were a Boston guy.
Yeah. Hey, fuck you and fuck your wife.
You fucking know us. We made you.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
The team famous for selling Babe Ruth for a Broadway play.
What?
Says the team who's famous for selling Babe Ruth for financing a Broadway play.
I heard that. Like, really? Did that happen?
I believe so.
Damn.
I think it's like kind of like conjecture, but he got money for it. I think yeah. Babe Ruth sold for Broadway play. Googling now.
I feel it now.
I think it's just a theory, but I don't think it actually happened. Maybe. I think there's like an actual reason, but people are like, "Oh, you just needed the money to finance your Broadway musical." That kind of shit. Where it's like years past, and they're like, "Yeah, did you hear that Ronald Reagan literally ate kids?"
That's what they're saying about Hillary Clinton right now. That's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, like she eats babies and stuff.
Wouldn't surprise me, bro.
But you know what's crazy is like all the actual evil shit they do. Like there's like you don't even need to make shit up.
Like there's a Hollywood pedophile ring, and people are like, sure. All right, dude.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like people are actually raping other people, and they're like, yeah, but.
But did she ask for it?
Like, yeah, but.
Like, they don't even listen to you, bro.
Yeah, you're like.
This person literally has evidence. Yeah, like, but.
I watched that Epstein documentary. Speaking of delivering entertainment just like Roger Clemens. That Epstein, holy shit.
Really?
Oh my god, dude.
I need to watch it.
My heart breaks, dude.
Just like how Roger Clemens is breaking the hearts of the Seattle Mariners in this 19.
Yep. And now you get it. You get how to commentate, kid.
Let me go for another beer break.
Middle of sixth. Yeah, perfect time for a beer break.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
I'll handle it for you. As my co-host leaves to go get another beer, here I am, alone by myself. This is the portion where you realize how little I know about baseball. I like watching baseball with people who, like any sport you watch with somebody who knows what the hell is going on, is going to be infinitely better. I was talking to a friend of mine about like track and field. I just admire the athleticism as a casual fan. But right now, we're middle of the sixth this game. If you're just tuning in, I don't know why you would be. April 29th, 1986. First time in MLB history, Roger Clemens strikes out 20 people. Wade Boggs is up at the plate. And Wade Boggs is one of my all-time favorite baseball players. And my buddy Gio's just back now. Oh my God, I was so lost without you.
It's my bad, dog.
I was just saying how Wade Boggs is one of my favorite baseball players of all time.
Wade Boggs, really?
Yep.
My favorite baseball player of all time, all time. Oh man, that's a hard one.
Like Todd Helton too.
Yes, it's either okay. I loved Mark McGwire was one of my childhood heroes, and Mike Piazza, but also Chipper Jones.
Ooh, Chipper Jones. Speaking of which, I have a Chipper Jones action figure for sale.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good way to announce it. Actually, you should put the link under the video.
on my Etsy shop. It's Etsy Best Worst Cantina. Got Chipper Jones. Bunch of McFarlane figures for sale now.
Hell yeah!
Yep.
Did you like buy all those like all at once, or did you just collected them when you were a kid?
So we collected them, but also I robbed a big store. Maybe you've heard of it, Toys R Us.
It's funny that you could say, "Yeah, I robbed a Toys R Us during a riot."
They're not gonna do yeah, they're not gonna do shit now. What are they gonna do to me? Prosecute me? I stole all my shit from Toys R Us. You happy? It was during the 1996 Olympics. I was 4 years old. It was the height of Nickelodeon when they would just let children go in with shopping carts, and if they grabbed all the toys within a certain amount of time, they got to keep it all.
Oh man, I miss Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, peak Nickelodeon.
Yeah, Rocco's Modern Life was my shit.
Yeah, that shit was so weird growing up, dude. I have no room to talk about the cartoons now.
Yeah, I don't even know what's going on now with cartoons.
I mean, they're not even that. I mean, they're not even that weird in comparison.
Dude, Ren and Stimpy, I'm surprised like our parents let us watch that.
Oh, my mom and dad were like, "What the hell are you watching?"
When he had
No.
like the saw like in his like
Yeah, and he's like sawing the log.
yeah. And then he did it on Stimpy.
And it is Bill Buckner. I feel like Bill Buckner got unfairly I feel like unfairly chastised for that shit. I mean, he made an error,
But he
but
did.
the 1986 Mets game went right through his legs, and the Mets won.
Oh shit.
Super famous. Um, I feel so bad for like people like that, and then Bill's kicker in 1990 as well was named Jim. Kicker in 1990. Scott Norwood. Excuse me. I was going Jim. Yeah, Jim. Scott Norwood and Bill Buckner. I just have a soft spot for guys like that. I feel like Bill Buckner is such a good guy, but like when you get to a professional level of sports, they don't give a shit how sociopathic you are. Just fucking deliver.
Yeah, dude. I mean, look at Michael Jordan, bro. He's crazy. He's a
Yeah.
fucking sociopath.
My favorite shit about that documentary was like how every little thing, because I get it when you're a competitor,
Yeah.
like every little thing pisses you off.
Yeah, dude. And they were like, Michael Jordan was such a perfectionist. And like, if you piss him off, you might as well just go back. I'm like, wait a minute. Did he just verbally abuse his teammates?
And like real talk, I was like, dude, I would rather play with somebody like that.
Me too.
Yeah,
I'd rather have a
100%.
coach like that for
Yeah.
sure.
I loved playing with psychopaths.
They're the ones that win championships.
Mm-hmm. It's like I feel like when as a teammate for the most part, I was like the guy who's comic relief.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, guys, we'll just keep the locker room gelled a little bit. Why are we fighting? We're on the same team. That kind of shit. Like we should spend our hatred on someone worth it.
Like Roger Clemens.
Dude.
If you were playing against them.
Holy shit. And here's the thing too. I mean, like I wonder with like the steroid allegations if it wasn't like Romanowski where it was like towards the tail end of his career.
Yeah.
And same with like Barry Bonds maybe. It's like Clemens was like in his like later years. He's like, yeah, I just started doing steroids there. I was like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Romanowski started using it when he was like so fucking concussed and but I think that's when like he started getting in trouble even more. So
do you think that they should still like allow players to be in the Hall of Fame even though they got Steroid allegations.
To me, I feel like that should be a peer thing, a peer vote.
Yeah. Like, do you
Um,
think Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa should not be on the Hall of Fame?
I mean, as a fan, I'm like, man, they gave us like such a great reason to love baseball. I think it's one of those things like Lance Armstrong too, where it's like everybody benefited off of it,
Yeah.
but then when it happened, like everybody escaped culpability too. Like
Yeah.
we weren't all like selling Wheaties and fucking charities and Big Macs from McDonald's, that weren't marketing with him. Like
Yeah.
everybody was winning off that, but then when he gets caught, they're like, yeah, you
That
know.
sucks, man. Because I feel like Barry Bonds, all those people should at least be in the Hall of Fame for breaking those records.
But part of me too feels like, man, I got a feeling like everybody, especially when it all came out, I'm like everybody was cheating.
Yeah, you had
You
to. I
know,
think that's how
everybody.
grappling is right now.
You know, so that's where it's curious to me because even with like Lance Armstrong getting vilified, I was like, everybody. So everybody's cheating, but our guy did it better than all of you.
Yeah, right. Didn't like number 13, like in that same race, that was on steroids too, and
Yeah,
he
it
was
was
in
just
13th place.
it's just interesting to me because like that documentary Icarus kind of talks about that too, where it's like he was doping. Like he's like, hey, I want to see how it works. And even with doping, he's like, man, I still am not like at the top.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, everybody's got to do it. And then it is. I mean, everybody's doing it in a very sophisticated manner. So you're like, okay, if everyone's doing this in this sophisticated manner, it's almost like, okay, is this part of the game as well? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because like as someone like probably me or you, it's like, yeah, I'll just go play, and if I work hard, I'll be good at it, and
Yeah.
feel like, you know,
Yeah.
and it's just like sometimes wrong sport, man. I'm like some like LeBron James is better than me. There's no other like
Well,
I
yeah.
don't know.
I mean,
There's no amount of practicing basketball.
will it make me as good as
Yeah,
LeBron
no,
ever, ever?
no, no.
But with jiu-jitsu,
Duh.
I just got to be a little bit more flexible and just faster.
I will scoot and heel lock you, LeBron.
I would heel hook LeBron James.
Is raining blows on me as I bite his ankles.
You should get into jiu-jitsu.
I don't know, dude. Watching this, I really want to get into pitching.
Just like Roger Clemens, who's
Yeah, dude.
pitching
I'm,
right now.
I'm just gonna be like, Dennis Quaid in The Rookie. I'm just fucking throwing
How old
baseballs in
was
between,
he supposedly in that movie? Like
like
30 something?
yeah, like 38 or some shit like that.
Dude, let's just try out for baseball.
Yeah, I'm gonna start fucking pitching now, dude. I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna be
bring,
a catcher.
I'm gonna bring the fucking heat. I already said, like, I don't know what sport, man. It's just, I gotta find some to be competitive with again. I'm bored.
Dude, jiu-jitsu, dog. You got the wrestling.
I mean, you say that, but like, dude, I don't know, man.
I, I think you can do it, man.
I
I
don't
think
know.
you can.
I'll maybe try it when all this ends, all this Corona ends.
Or we can
But
just go to Texas, dude, and we'll just grapple there.
yeah, see Texas, man. That's where it's at. See these commentators on the screen right now, who I'm watching. Don't hold a candle to our ass because they're actually talking about the game, and we're talking about a completely different sport.
People are probably watching this like, really?
Really?
Yeah, like
Why
really?
are you even watching 1986 Roger
Weren't
Clemens?
you, weren't you guys supposed to be unemployed commentators? There's a reason why we're unemployed, dog.
There's a reason. I think this is a stack sheet too. They're like, oh, slow. I think later in the game when you slowly realize, like, holy shit, this dude's painting a masterpiece.
Yeah.
It's just K K K K K K K K K K K K K K K K. It's like a group message with a bunch of sorority girls who are mad at each other.
Mm-hmm.
K
K.
K
K.
K
K.
K K K. That's how you know you're good.
Hell yeah. Roger Clemens.
Oof.
It's funny, like when it comes to these sports, I'm like, well, I'm just writing this out because there's only so much to talk about when it comes to baseball. But like on that boxing one, I was just like, blah, 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 like just stating facts, bro.
What I love that this too. Like, here's the thing with baseball too is like you have enough time to like talk about each player too.
Mm-hmm.
Because like each of these players, it's like with the Little League World Series too. It's like, what's your favorite thing about baseball? Hitting dingers. Who's your favorite player?
I like hot dogs.
I like Derek Jeter. Why do you like Derek Jeter? Because he has so many hot girlfriends. That was my reason I love Derek Jeter. I was like, who's he dating now? Holy shit, this guy is awesome.
Dude, Alex Rodriguez is not even playing. He has J-Lo.
Yeah, I mean both of those guys, dude. It's just unreal.
Didn't Derek Jeter date J-Lo too?
I want to say yes, but
I'm,
there when he retired, there was like a thing. It was like Derek Jeter's like hit list or whatever, and it was like players on the field, like 9 players, but it was like all the girls he dated.
So a date night with Jennifer Lopez reignites A-Rod Derek Jeter rivalry rumors.
Yeah, it was like Derek Jeter's girlfriends. And batting up first is Hannah Davis, followed by Mariah Carey, Jessica Alba, Jessica Biel, Vanessa Minnello, Adriana Lima, Jordana Brewster, Scarlett Johansson, Lara Dutta, Vita Guerra, Joy Enriquez, and designated hitter Gabriel Union.
Dude, baseball's a sport that I like to watch with my friends when I'm drinking for sure. I like at a bar because you don't really have to pay attention to the game.
Just like we're doing now.
Yeah, exactly. We're doing it cybernetically.
I think that's like Yankee captain. Like you have to fulfill it. Like you have to date like the most beautiful celebrity women in the U.S. Like Marilyn Monroe, man.
Mm-hmm. With
DiMaggio.
DiMaggio.
Yep.
Jumping Joe DiMaggio.
Yep.
Yeah, Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio with Marilyn Monroe.
Bro, there were so many superstars in the Yankees, bro. Mickey Mantle.
Oh my god, dude.
Joe DiMaggio, Babe Ruth.
Yep.
Derek Jeter, Alex Rodriguez.
Yep. Yep.
Puerto Rican homeboy Jorge Posada.
George Posada.
Posada.
I mean, Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, shit, Rivera. Mm-hmm. I like Bernie Williams too, Don Mattingly.
Bernie Williams, yep.
Roger Maris, Thurman Munson, Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson, dude, I haven't heard that name in a while.
Phil Rizzuto.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And Clemens, yeah, our boy Clemens.
Roger Clemens, dog.
Our boy Roger Clemens. Rogelio Clemens. Roger Clemens. When did he play for the Yankees?
I think it's like last team that he played for.
Was it? Oh, okay. So it's Boston Red Sox 84 through 96, Toronto Blue Jays 97 through 98, New York Yankees 99 to 2003.
Yep.
And he won.
Media page right now?
Yeah, 2 World Series champions, 99 2000.
Damn. So yeah, he was in the Yankees in 2007. Astros. I didn't even know he played for the Astros.
I remember him with the Astros. That's when I was starting to watch it in the Yankees because I totally was like, he played for the Red Sox. It was too young, you know.
Yeah, I actually saw him played in like the Yankees like around 2002 and 2003.
Talk about like, yeah, I mean, I get why they're talking so much shit to his wife too. Like when you go to like your crosstown rival and win 2 World Series, you know, the Red Sox. I mean, until 2004 were just a pit of misery. Absolutely.
He had like adultery accusations in 2018, 2008, with country music singer Mindy McCready.
Hell yeah! I don't know.
That began when she was 15 years old, bro.
What? Oh no, that's a hell no. Sorry. Hell no.
Yeah, dude. Clemens' attorney Rusty Hardin, even though that sounds like a porn star name, denied the affair and also stated that Clemens would be bringing a defamation suit regarding this allegation.
Ooh.
Damn, bro.
And she died in 2013.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Mindy wow.
That's crazy.
That's like
That's some Epstein shit, bro.
who else? Carl Malone with those.
Oh, she
And
had a
and
gunshot wound, dude.
that's that shit. It's like I don't give a fuck how sociopathic or ruthless you are. Just fucking deliver.
Even though I believe Roger Clemens didn't do it.
For years they're just like, like people in Boston were like, "There's no way he could have done that." And then he leaves for the Yankees. Oh, that fucking pedophile.
People from Boston would say that.
When I left a train or Boston, I took a bus to Boston from New York. I get off the bus immediately. A guy's like, "Yo, can I have change? Can I have a quarter?" And I go, "I don't have anything." He's like, "A lot of fucking help you are."
Yeah, you fucking cocksucker.
Thank you. Everything I heard about Boston was confirmed within 5 seconds of getting off a bus. I thought people in Boston were meaner than Philly for sure.
I never been to Boston. I've only been to Philly and New York and Jersey from the East Coast. Oh, in Florida, but that doesn't really count.
I,
But
I, I feel like Denver mean is more passive aggressive than anything.
oh, bro, people from Colorado is so passive aggressive, bro.
It's a mixture of like the Texas, Midwest, and California passive aggressive, and it's made its own.
Yeah, like no, I'm fine. Seriously, you don't offend me at all.
Hey, I don't want to sound rude or anything, but I was just noticing that you weren't wearing a mask. I don't know if you're aware that there's a pandemic going on. I don't yeah, I don't want to be rude by any means. I just wanted to point that out. So it's your choice. It's your choice. There's people dying. I'm not one to say that, it's I don't want to make you do it, but there's just people dying, and there's a lot of old people and children who are impressionable here.
Man,
So yeah.
that sounds like my Denver bosses, bro.
Yeah, I fucking nailed it.
That gave me traumatic like flashbacks, bro.
Yeah,
The, you know what they say about New Mexico though?
oh, is that?
It's basically the Boston of the West.
Oh man.
Yeah, dude, they'll literally be rude to your face if you're rude. Like if like literally something bothers them.
I like more.
Me too.
I
Actually, I
like more.
prefer that a lot more.
I've had to I feel like that's for years I've had to sift through the subtext of passive aggressiveness to the point where it's like it fucks you up a little bit where you're like, man, are they mad at me? I don't know if they're mad at me.
Bro, how was sports in Colorado? Like growing up, they'd be like, "Hey, dude,
Oh, dude,
I
it
really
was
appreciate you. Like just letting you know, like it's actually
I mean,
against the rules."
depends where you're at, but I definitely feel like the more upper class, like suburban white communities, it's a lot like that. It's like, you're being a little overly aggressive. I had a parent tell me that, bro, like your kid's a little too aggressive.
And as a wrestling coach,
It's football.
it's wrestling. Of
Like
course, he's aggressive.
like we were talking yesterday, we're like with my dad about like youth football and shit. And I remember we had a chant, we were like 8 years old, and I relearned it from somebody, but we'd like march around the field. We're like, what makes the grass grow? Blood. And we just chant that around the field. Beautiful. This
You know what I noticed about this video?
What's up?
It has 247 likes, but like 9 thumbs down. Like, well, who would take the time to go back to this video and give a thumbs down to it?
Do you ever notice where like thumbs down on videos too? It's like why did they give that option really?
Yeah. Like, who even put the time into that?
Yeah. Like 9 either like Mariners fans or you know
Yeah.
they're like, oh, I remember this game. It's all 9 batters. That's who it is, dude.
Bro, I feel like Facebook, if they had a thumbs down like option, I would have so many thumbs down option like thumbs downs on my post.
I mean, since I started uploading videos to on the channel, I've had like, 47-second MILFs online. I'm like, there's no MILFs online. Some of the comments I get on shit, it's great, dude. Somebody said I looked like a school shooter.
Who said that?
I don't remember the exact username, but
Was
I
it on
thought,
YouTube?
yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
That is so funny.
People don't realize, like, I love being roasted more than anything. I love being made fun of.
But you couldn't make fun of yourself at that roasted
It's
comedy show.
well, I was good at making fun of myself. It's making fun of other people. It's so hard.
Oh man, I was having a blast.
I'm like a girl who's like, oh my god, you're so pretty. You're so pretty.
You look great, dude.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, no, I look like shit. You are so
Yeah.
pretty. That's me.
Yeah, dude. Thanks for that connect, by the way. It opened many doors.
The roast show. Was I supposed
Yeah.
to do I never got an email. He was doing a podcast, I think.
Oh yeah.
Never got a follow up. Roast yourself. Yeah. Plug in that show too. They do a roast show where you roast yourself. And
Yeah.
some of the other comics.
We
or
were
fans.
both on that show.
Yep.
It was basically my first paid gig, by the way.
Was it?
Yeah.
Very cool.
Second was MMA Roasted.
I think my first paid gig was my very first time doing stand-up.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No one could say that, dude. That's bragging rights.
Yeah. I won a college competition.
Oh.
Then, yeah. It was $300.
Dude, that's the most I've ever I never get paid that much ever in my life in comedy yet.
So I'm kind of nervous to get back into it. Like I'm aching for it, but it's like, man, I know I'm gonna be so rusty.
I think everyone's gonna be rusty, dude.
Yeah.
Like I bombed so bad on MMA Roasted, like Adam Hunter's show, and it's material that I know fucking lands in a live comedy show.
That's the thing. It's like live and doing a special. I mean, it's or like film. I've had shit taped, and that's what I mean. Like I've had shit taped, and I don't want to release that. Like, hey, here's me doing stand up.
I think that's actually the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Especially if you're fucking killing it.
Yeah. I mean, that's just where I'm at now. It's like, we'll see.
I know. I actually I want to do a few gigs in Colorado for sure once everything opens up, just to tape myself.
I want to go out to Boston, get ridiculed, and shit on Clemens out there and get the crowd back.
Shit on Clemens.
You guys remember Roger Clemens?
Have you done any outdoor comedy shows?
No, I thought about doing one. There was a couple around here. I ultimately was like, no. And I stopped doing my Zoom show. I really started just becoming an indoor cat. So I'm just gonna write shit and watch classic sports. I think what got me about doing this podcast too is I think it was around early March, around there, and we're all staying home, and my family was over, and we started watching 1988 Notre Dame winning a national championship, and then we watched the '86 AFC championship with John Elway, and my dad was just giving all these stories about being young watching that, and he's like, "Oh, I remember when I was where I was." And stuff, and I feel like sports, I mean, on a more sentimental note, it's you remember how young you were, who you were living with, all these kinds of things. I just think there's so much cultural connection from it that I think we're all missing right now.
For real.
And I get to learn too, man. I like watching classic sports, and these guys were killers that I think people forget about.
Yeah.
All the time. Like Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemente.
Which I am very excited to have guests on here who are very knowledgeable about the sports too. Because like I'm a casual fan. That's what I like
Yeah,
watching.
me
I'm a
too.
casual fan of so many different things, except like football and like wrestling and MMA. Right?
Yeah, like I'm a
Completely
casual
different.
fan for like every sport but MMA.
Yeah.
Like MMA, I feel like I'm like on top of it.
Yeah. So it'd be really cool to have somebody who knows baseball, you know,
Hmm.
and the strategy and stuff. He's like, oh yeah, he's gonna pull the pitcher now, and I'm like, why would you do
And also, it's like baseball such a like a slow paced sport
that? Mm-hmm.
that like it's easy to like with people like us who have like ADD and just like
Yeah. Oh, super, super. You got to be wired in, man. Or like the ability to be like, all right, now it's time to focus.
yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
Let's have that killer instinct. And we got a homer, baby. Dwight Evans, right fielder. Second of the
Yeah.
year. Both Sox, baby. West Side. What's insane about, I mean, like, I don't know if you've been watching baseball this year too. Like the
Yeah.
cardboard cutouts are the creepiest shit.
Dude, it's so creepy. But then like I feel like basketball's doing it right with the whole like people doing it through Zoom.
Yeah.
And like you saw like Chris
Yeah.
Bosh in the crowd just like staring.
Yeah.
That's
The
so
one,
fun.
the couple ones I saw were like the Cubs. Somebody bought like a Bartman cutout, a Steve Bartman put there, and then somebody for Leeds, the soccer team, they put an Osama bin Laden cutout.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
That's how do you get it cut out there?
I think you gotta buy it. You gotta pay money for it.
Are you serious?
It's my favorite shit. Like they're like, I it's got to be an opposing fan. He's like, yeah, bin Laden's a Leeds fan. So I would do that for the Raiders, dude. I would all day long. I would do like all kinds of shit like that.
Bro, I
Like
haven't met a Raiders fan that I'm like, oh, that guy's cool.
if yeah, as soon as the Raiders come around, like I'm buying an Epstein cutout. I'm buying a Jeffrey Dahmer cutout.
A Jeffrey Dahmer cut out.
Yep. Till the day I die, dude, I'll hate the Raiders. And I'll even watch a Raiders game on this and just shit on them the whole time.
We should actually do an episode like that.
The only good thing about them was Bo Jackson. That's it.
Oh, but Bo Jackson, dude, is a fucking once in a lifetime athlete.
Yeah, and that's all I can get. But it's tough. Like when you admire like so many greats played for the Raiders, but then I'm like, fuck the Raiders.
But did he play for another team?
The Royals. He was drafted by the Bucks in 1986, but they were tampering with his baseball career. He said "F you," and then he got drafted, I believe, in like the 7th round in
It's so
1987 by the Raiders.
career, bro. Out of all sports.
He's like played for the Royals, so good, and he played for the Royals even after he was done for football.
Yep. Yeah, because he like broke his hip, right?
Mm-hmm.
That injury was really complex.
And he popped it back in. It's the most insane thing.
Fuck, dude.
Yep. And
I
then
feel like I'm gonna need a hip replacement when I'm older for sure.
oh, same. And I think one of the most amazing things about Bo Jackson too is like he learned how to shoot an arrow with his feet.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's an avid bow hunter. Like,
Dude, I feel like Joe Rogan should have him on the podcast.
100%. I think if Joe Rogan doesn't have Bo Jackson and Herschel Walker on before they die, and maybe he's already had them, I don't know, but
Yeah.
those are, I think outside of like Deion Sanders, I'm like, those are two of like the best athletes ever.
Mm-hmm. What's your feeling about LeBron James?
As an athlete or
Yeah.
just in general?
In general.
I think he's one of the best athletes ever. I mean,
Like of all time?
Yeah, phenomenal. I truly think if he played football, he'd be a Hall of Famer too.
I think he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah. As far as basketball, I think all around, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But as far
we're gonna get so much hate on this podcast, by the way.
but the thing, dude, but here's the thing. I was like, even though I think he's the best player of all time, I think if he went head to head against Jordan, Jordan's team would beat him.
I think if he was to go 1-on-1 with Jordan, he would win.
So that's the thing, though. I was like, 1-on-1's a different thing than team, though.
Well, yeah, but I feel like it depends on your team. I feel like the LA Lakers right now could beat the 97 Bulls or the 96 Bulls.
I disagree.
You disagree?
Oh yeah. Oh
I don't
yeah.
know, dude. The Lakers have a great team. You got like
They
Green,
they
Anthony Davis. You have,
they have a great team. I mean, Jordan was just a freak.
yeah.
But and I think depth wise, man, like Dennis Rodman. Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
I don't think Anthony Davis is gonna out rebound Dennis Rodman.
You have a point. I
That's
mean,
just me.
how old is Anthony Davis at the moment? I'll Google that.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll be the Jamie this
But
time.
I mean, fucking LeBron is so damn big, dude. It's like
Yeah.
Magic Johnson. So yeah, like one on one, I'm like, yeah, you just back somebody up. Like I'm
Damn,
sure
dude. Anthony Davis is our age.
like Shaq and you know what I mean, like one on one, like Shaq on Michael Jordan. I'm sure like Jordan would stop him a few times, but
I
in the
think
day,
Jordan
like
would beat Shaq.
I don't know, dude. Shaq, like if it was like make it take it after two, maybe just keep hitting Dre. But it's like if you have to trade off, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, dude. Shaq's just that's just me, a casual guy, but I'm like Shaq is so fucking big.
So do you think Jordan might be the greatest? Well, do you think the 96 Bulls are like the greatest team of all time?
Hands down for me, yeah. Better than the fucking was it 15, 16 Warriors who went like 73-9.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the Golden State Warriors. I
But
hate the
the
Warriors as much as you hate the Raiders.
but it's like even like you did time travel too. You got Steve Kerr who's like, yeah, I know everything that the Bulls are gonna do. So of course they're gonna
Yeah.
beat the Bulls.
I just can't stand Stephen Curry.
It's tough
Okay.
saying. I mean, it's like watching this shit with like Roger Clemens did. I'm like, I don't know. I haven't seen like this dominant pitching.
Mm.
Like the
Who's like the
Reese
best pitcher right now?
Steven Strasburg, maybe. Roy Halladay before he died too. I like Roy Halladay.
Um,
I mean, Clayton Kershaw, everybody loves too.
so Garrett Cole for the New York Yankees.
That's like me. I'm like, yeah. Somebody's gonna be like, dude, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
Justin Verlander too. I mean,
Yeah.
Boss Verlander's dope. But
So
there's
here are
just what's up?
so far like the 10 young pitchers to watch who could be on their way and joining the top 25 list in the near future. Max Fried, Atlanta Braves, Zach Gallen, 24, Arizona Diamondbacks. But like, let's see. Oh, this is a top 25 right now. So
Yeah.
number one is.
I mean,
I like
it's
how we do
like
these articles because we know.
that's like
So
context for shit
Jacob
too, though.
DeGrom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jacob DeGrom, New York Mets. So he has. What was going on?
This is an insane amount of perfection right here. I think like I don't know what's more impressive, like watching a perfect game, a no hitter, or 20 strikeout game.
That's
What do you think?
a 20 strikeout game, to tell you the truth.
And
That's
this one,
impressive as shit.
he's at 18 right now as we're watching this. Most strikeouts in a game, 18. And the crowd is just going ape shit.
Bro, so during a 2-year stretch, he pitched 2.05 ERA and .94 whip with 524 strikeouts and 421 innings.
Wow.
So that's like, he's 31 years old, and they say he's like a late bloomer.
Oh.
The
So
next
I gotta wonder how people like develop too. Because I remember when like Strasburg was a rookie, he was just unreal.
Where is Strasburg? Oh, he's actually number 5 at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
he was. I remember he just went crazy as rookie. But I think he had to have surgery too. Was the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, I can't believe Roger Clemens is only 23 years old.
Isn't that insane?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so like Strasburg's his very first game, he pitched 7 innings, allowed 2 earned runs, no walks, and he had 14 strikeouts.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's like, you know what I mean? Like, and I know you develop, but that's like your first day on the job with training and you just fucking kill it.
Yeah.
Like, you're a brand new car salesman and you just sell everything on the fucking lot.
Bro, I actually sold 11 cars in my first month.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Isn't it like that shit, like, just find ways to fucking win in your life? You're like, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Like my garden right now, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, cabbage. Oh, you're
Man.
growing lettuce.
Yeah, baby. I had my lettuce. It was good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Fucking
gotta try
corn.
your lettuce.
Oh, it's so good. So
Do you make like homemade tortillas with the corn that you have?
I'm gonna try that. I was thinking I could do that or distill whiskey.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Damn, you're going to that extra level, man.
That's what
Are
I'm
you drinking
thinking.
whiskey right now?
I'm about to when we record our other episode.
Because right now I'm feeling saucy.
So we're gonna change T-shirts to make it look like we're filming on different days now.
I was about to tell you. I was about to tell you that. I think we should actually. I was like, should we?
I was like, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
But I'm
fuck
still gonna do it.
it. Who gives a shit?
Dude, what I love too about like baseball, at least like when there's just that strategy of trying to guess. And like
Yeah.
the catcher, I mean the hitter's just fucking with the guy. You know, it's like stop, need to readjust my gloves.
Mhm.
Gets back in, stop, need to readjust my gloves. You know, anything to throw him off his pace. Ooh, Buckner. Yeah, I just think there's like so many good people in sports that maybe like got like I think of Jerry Faust with Notre Dame. Like what a good guy, but just so much pressure to be a Notre Dame head football coach. And he got hired out of Xavier High School. He was a high school football coach and just an amazing football coach.
Holy shit.
But that much pressure when you're like one of the pinnacle schools, you know, and then you're not meeting expectations. Yeah. You know, but you're a good person, man. It's just
Yeah.
like,
You're a good person.
but people are like, fuck that guy. You know,
That guy ruined our team.
yeah. And which always like begs the question, man. We're watching Roger Clemens, but it's like, what's the trade-off, man? Do you want to win or do you want to be good people and find that balance? You know,
You
do
know,
it the right way.
it's like saying, would you want to trade your personal life for your professional life or the
Mm-hmm.
other way around? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And a guy like me, I would be like, I'd rather keep my really great personal life.
Yeah. I mean, like integrity is too important to me. I think with competing too, and even with like what we do as comedians and everything too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's all. I mean, that's doing it the right way.
Yeah.
It's so much harder, but I love it.
But it's like in comedy, there are two types of comics. The ones that like actually would try to make everyone laugh, or the ones that would try to build their own audience.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's just a slower path, just trying to build your own audience.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But I feel like
100%.
it's the most loyal audience you'll have.
100%. I feel like there's like a weird way of equating it, but like Tim Duncan was one of those guys watching growing up that was so fundamentally good
Mm-hmm.
that like quietly, I don't think people put him in the same category as like Jordan or Kobe, and he retired with 5 NBA championships as well.
Mm-hmm. But it's true. It's just like that team was just so fundamentally like
Mm-hmm.
there were no stars.
Yeah, it's
I
like
feel like Denver's like that right now.
when somebody's just so fundamentally good, I think people just don't take notice, man. I think in MMA terms, I mean, in some ways, I'd say even guys like who are superbly athletic, but so damn good, like GSP, man, for years, are just casual people, like he just lays on them.
Yeah, like they don't put him in the greatest of all time like talk. They always talk about Anderson Silva because like his knockouts were just so flashy.
Mm-hmm.
But in my opinion, George St. Pierre is the greatest of all time in MMA, but the greatest of all time athlete in MMA is John Jones.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Like as a martial artist, George St. Pierre. As an athlete, John Jones.
But I think the greatest showman and salesman, fucking
It's
McGregor.
McGregor. Yeah.
I mean,
For
God.
real, but he took all those like tactics though from Ric Flair for sure and put it into MMA.
I mean, and what Floyd Mayweather did too, man.
Mm-hmm.
Sold shit.
Like, cause you would pay to see him get knocked out or knock someone out.
Yeah. I'd be the worst. Like older I get, it's like I'd be the worst being like, what do you think about your next opponent? I'm like, yeah, he's a solid fighter.
That's how like Carlos Condit's like,
yeah,
man.
he's
He's
gonna
like,
be
he's okay.
yeah,
I'm
he's a
like,
good
yeah, but
fighter.
what do you think about this? He's like,
Uh,
I think it's gonna be an all right fight, man.
yeah,
I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna go try and knock him out, and he's gonna try and knock me out.
I was like, all right, cool, man.
Yep.
Good talk.
I'd be the worst of that shit, dude.
Man, I don't know. I don't know how it would be like. I feel like I'd just be a psycho just like Tony Ferguson if I was to really get into it.
That's fair.
Just have a baseball on the press conference room with like baseball gloves on.
That was
Probably a suit.
when we were watching that Gagey fight, man, we were just going nuts too.
Oh, I can imagine.
Fuck. I had buddies texting me too. They're like, I didn't realize he was that good. And my buddy Rocco DiPaolo, since he was in like the World Extreme fighting, he's just been talking Gagey up. And I was like, Rocco DiPaolo, hell of a wrestling coach, hell of a wrestler, the best friend I think anybody could have. we're at a diner. We're at a diner before state wrestling, and it's a couple of us assistant coaches and Rocco and Gagey, and we're leaving the diner. And Rocco's like, "Yeah, see my buddy? He's gonna be the champ." And I'm going, "Why don't you ever talk about me that way, Rocco?" See my buddy Gary? Hell of a comedian. and he does. I just give him shit, but
I'll do that. I'll do that for you, bro.
I gotta sing of people's like friendship qualities too, man. You know, if there's like friendship Hall of Fames, people like that for sure.
For sure. Yeah. But dude, Gaethje is a fucking beast, man.
He's fucking even better person. I will say that. 100%.
Can imagine.
Even better person.
Me as a 10 Planet guy, I was still rooting for Gaethje.
Oh, I heard you were getting shit for that too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, they were like, really?
Yeah.
Ferguson's a 10 Planet guy. I'm like, bro, he doesn't even know who the fuck I am.
Yeah. That's just like when I think when I know somebody, I'll root for them 10 times harder. 100%. Yeah.
Like I don't even know, like when Carlos fights again, I could even watch it.
Dude, be like, oh my god, my baby's getting hurt.
You're like, dude, that's my homie. I can watch that.
Yeah.
Holy shit, it's lightning.
I hope that makes the podcast.
Me too, man. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then it totally made it to the podcast.
What it feels to chew 5 gum.
Boom, sponsorship deal.
Yep. I mean, if we don't get monetized by steroids, we've endorsed steroids I don't know how many damn times. This podcast brought to you by steroids.
Wait until the next episode, bro, with Ken Shamrock on.
Oh yeah. God damn, dude. I like that he like still has some sense though, you know what I mean? Like he's like, hey, I'm too old to be fighting these guys in their prime, but like I still would love to do like old
against
man.
Like Hoist Gracie again.
Yeah. And Hoist Gracie's a cop now too.
Is he?
Yeah, him and Dean Cain swore to the same sheriff's office.
Dude, but why would Hoist is a millionaire?
So is Dean Cain. I think it's like one of the nicer areas in California, but I was like, oh, that's interesting.
That's crazy. I'm actually gonna Google his net worth.
Yeah, I was like, of all the people to like talk back to as a cop, I'm like, nope.
Yeah, right.
Pocatello. Yeah, Pocatello. They're reserve officers.
His net worth is at $5 million right now.
That's like those people. I think they're like, I don't give a shit how much money I have. I'm still alive, which I love, dude. It's like as long as you're kicking.
For real.
Yep.
Yeah, Hoist Gracie and Superman sworn in as Pocatello police reserves. Yeah, this was recently.
Yeah, I thought it was sweet. I was like, oh man, that's dope.
That's cool.
You know, Hoyt Gracie. We're about to get into pioneers of MMA as we're watching a baseball game.
Yeah.
You know,
because we talked about Tony Ferguson, who wants to be a baseball player
does
after
he?
he retires MMA. Yeah,
Shit, does he really?
That's why he has a baseball every time he's on a press conference with baseball gloves on.
That would be sick, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I would love.
He can.
I bet, dude. That would be sick, dude.
I can see that happening.
I mean, if you talk about like two sport athletes, I mean, I don't think a lot have gone from like something. I mean, there's some that have gone from MMA or like to MMA. You know what I mean? Like CM Punk or like.
That doesn't count.
Brock Lesnar.
You know who actually a baseball player that was an MMA fighter? I forgot his name. He was
Herschel Walker too.
He was in the Oakland Athletics. I forgot his name.
That to me is like that's serious athletic ability.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. I forgot his name.
Part of me, if I would literally, I'm like, I'm thinking
Jose Canseco.
Jose Canseco went to. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he fought against Hongman Choi, bro.
Damn. Jose Canseco.
Yeah, bro.
What do you think Roger Clemens' second sport would have been?
Looking at him, I don't know. How tall is he actually?
I'm thinking snowmobile.
Roger Clemens.
I'm thinking snowmobile. I think he'd be a hell of a snowmobiler.
I can see that. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if he was a really dope ass like hockey player before baseball.
Yeah, like something like that.
I know. I'm like kind of stereotyping because he's white, but
hey man, it's like if there's anything else white people can do.
Or a NASCAR driver. He could be a NASCAR driver for sure.
That's why I'm like something in motorsports. I feel like he'd just be like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking send it, dude.
He gained a lot of weight in this last season, huh?
Fucking send it. This pitcher now against some Carl Best, who was actually the worst. Carl, if you're at Carl with a K and you're a pitcher, you better be throwing strikeouts, man.
And he didn't.
The most unfortunate nickname, Triple Carl.
Triple Carl. So Clemens donated money to Texas Congressman Ted Poe. Do you know who Ted Poe is?
Ted Poe?
Yeah.
Let's see if he played baseball.
I'm checking right now. Nah, dude, he was just in a Christian university studying political science.
Oh, he was succeeded by Dan Crenshaw.
Dude, Dan Crenshaw's the man.
Dan Crenshaw. Seal.
And I know this might start some controversy on this podcast if you want to edit out Gary. But
what hasn't?
I know it's true. But, dude, if he's running for president, your boy's voting for him.
Canceled. No, I'm just kidding.
Canceled.
I told you from the get-go, and this goes out to any guest we have, say what you want. I don't care.
I know, but I would totally vote for Dan Crenshaw.
If you go on a 20-minute political diatribe, at this point, there's so many politics in sports, you can do what you want.
I know, dude. There's a guy that would literally just post like a long ass message saying why I should be voting for Biden, and I was just like, dude, this is so silly.
Oh yeah, I like as a Facebook friend of you, I like commenting on your stuff.
I know.
Makes me feel good.
I know. It's so great. Remember that guy that friend of mine that was like, you were just commenting on something and he's like, are you trolling me? And you're like, yeah. He's like, oh, that was a good one. That was awesome.
I think the best of sports message boards. I mean, people get so passionate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which I absolutely love about sports.
Me too. You know, I was.
So like, fuck you piece of shit.
When I was living in Denver, I'd be like, I don't really care much about sports because I was broke. But now that I'm living comfortably, I'm like, sports is awesome, especially after this lockdown. And this is the main reason why I like doing this podcast is because I took sports for granted, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like now that like sports is coming back, I'm like, ooh, I'm excited to see the stats. I'm excited to see
Yeah.
who's winning. I look at ESPN every fucking day now.
Yeah.
I'm like on top of it.
I mean, even like throughout all of history,
Mm-hmm.
there's some kind of game and pastime, and it doesn't matter where you're at, man. You're gonna find ways to entertain yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the simplest way too is just like, oh, I have this object, I'm gonna throw it back and forth.
You know what would be a great episode is the first ever African American champion in boxing, Jack
Yeah.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Ooh, dude, have you seen that documentary?
Uh-uh.
I'll send it to you.
Cool.
It's really good.
So always Jack Johnson, yeah, I love his music. Love his music.
He does have great music too, bro.
No, not the Hawaiian singer famous for the Curious George soundtrack. We're talking about Jack Johnson, boxer born in Galveston, Texas. Stance, orthodox. Mariners.
Mariners.
I gotta say, like casually, just watching this shit. This is unreal.
Mm-hmm.
With I mean, when I think when you're in a class of your own, when you're at the professional level, and everybody's so damn good, and you're able to just be like that special.
Yeah.
I think like when you're a kid, everybody's like, yeah, I want to be a professional athlete, and I think even if you're good as a kid too,
Well,
people
yeah,
like,
it's because it's like I want to play games as a profession.
yeah,
You know, everyone wants to play games as a profession and make money off of playing games.
100%. End of eighth. We're getting to the ninth, folks. This is usually the point in the baseball game when I'm the drunkest.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
me right now,
yeah,
bro.
and,
I'm
I'm, and
like,
I usually have no idea what the score is. Like whenever I go to a baseball game, and I'm always in the nosebleeds too. I never have great seats.
me neither, especially in baseball.
If
It's
I
like there's no point.
I get lucky if somebody's like a +1, you know, and they're like, oh sweet, first base seats.
Yep.
Yep. Because then you actually have to pay attention because you're like, I could get killed here.
When you're like behind the batter in the nosebleeds,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, I'm chill. I'm gonna be on my
Yeah.
drunkest. And
Yeah.
like, especially when I was living in Denver, I was living like 3 blocks away from like
Mm-hmm.
Coors Field. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get here.
Dude, that'd be the worst way I think to die. You're just gardening in your apartment outside of Coors Field, and you get
Boom.
hit by a fucking Chuck Nasty homer.
Just watering your plants.
Just boom, dead.
Didn't like a guy got? I mean, I bet there's a bunch of cases of people getting knocked out by a baseball while sitting in the crowd.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like
Did someone
God.
die from that?
I remember early young, and there was a hockey game too.
Really?
Yeah, it went off the goalie's stick and into the stands and hit the kid in the head, and they died.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah.
Damn.
Which is insane. Like you pay to go watch a game and be enjoyed, but like you have to wire the fuck in,
Damn, bro.
or else you're gonna get fucking Simon Birched.
Damn, bro. That's sad.
Yeah, that's like the only shit where like baseball. When I go to baseball games, I'm like, I need to have my glove, and I'm paying attention. That's because like right now there's no danger involved, so I don't. Outside of Clemens' miraculous pitching.
So I'm actually I just googled people that died during a baseball game, and there's actually people who ask who died in baseball today.
Which
So yeah, so Carl Mays was hit in the head by a pitch thrown by Yankees pitch. No, Chapman. It was Ray Chapman. Chapman was hit in the head by a pitch thrown by Yankees pitcher Carl Mays and died 12 hours later.
Mm.
Jesus. But yeah, who died in baseball today? Tyler Skaggs, a pitcher for the Los Angeles Angels, has died, the baseball team announced Monday. Skaggs was 27 years old. He died in Texas, where the Angels were set to play in Texas Rangers. Oh, this is July 1st, 2019, though.
I got a question now, too. I mean, not to disrespect Clemens' game. Yeah. But Clemens, nobody, never killed anybody.
And he still did 20 strikeouts.
20 strikeouts, 0 kills.
Oh, dude, a baseball killed a woman at Dodger Stadium.
Randy Johnson killed a bird.
So, dude, the last time a person died by getting hit in the head with a baseball was actually February of last year.
Really? What
and
happened?
It was the first time in 50 years.
Really?
Yeah. So it was by a foul ball.
And it's so astronomically small that it happens that I'm like so afraid every time I go to a game. and I'm sitting off first base.
That's how I feel like with lightning, though, bro. Like people, they're like, "Oh, you're better off winning the lottery." Like there are more chances of you winning the lottery than you are by struck by lightning. But I know 4 people that got struck by lightning. I know no one that won the lottery.
And we just saw Roger Clemens set a new major league record for strikeouts.
That's crazy.
And the fact that he did that twice, and speaking of lightning striking twice, or lightning striking you know what I mean? 4 pitchers in all of MLB history.
Really? Who are the 4 pitchers?
Like we said at the beginning, it was Roger Clemens, twice, Kerry Wood, and Randy Johnson.
Damn. Was Randy Johnson the Diamondbacks or in the Yankees?
Yeah, Diamondbacks. And Roger Clemens both time with the Sox.
Damn.
Yeah. 4 times, 162 game seasons. All those teams, 4 times.
That's fucking insane.
All time. That's insane. And that's, at least to me, if I was like to make the argument, juicing or not, that's Hall of Fame worthy.
For sure.
But I don't know how they vote for the Hall of Fame if it's like they factor in like off-field stuff too. I'm sure they do because Pete Rose got banned. Damn.
Isn't there like a case for that though?
Maybe. What a game. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was a great game.
That was really insane to watch. like that's like from those like people who like defensive strategy.
Yeah.
When someone sees like a 3-0 game and everyone's like, that was boring, and they're like, no, that was insanely good.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I know we were just talking so much shit in this episode for sure.
Yeah.
But it was, I mean, that's the thing though. You just gotta watch it and enjoy and just not be too concentrated in it either.
That's what I enjoy about baseball. Is one of those games. I think it's like it is a national pastime. You can get away with just having it like shit talking the whole time.
Yeah, that's the point of the game.
Versus a football game where it's like, shut up, I'm watching this.
Yeah, same with basketball too. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Basketball. Yeah, that was a great one.
This is worthy. I gotta say, for people for never having seen this like work, dude. Unreal. I mean, that's fucking unreal.
That's awesome.
And they win the game too, which I would expect. But could you imagine losing the game after having pitched that?
Yeah, I know, right? And like then you would tell your batters, dude, like, hurry, dude. Like you need to at least bat something.
Like if I lost that game and I had a 20 strikeout game, I'd be like, I don't even give a shit.
Yeah, me neither, bro. Like, oh, I won. I won.
You know, that's like being like I think there was a game in high school. There was a Louisville quarterback where he scored like 9 touchdowns himself and they still lost.
Wow.
Like that would be borderline suicidal.
And that's it for this episode for sure.
Anthony Gordon throws 9 TD passes and the Cougars still lose to UCLA too. Like that shit. Like what more do I have to do?
Yeah, I know, right? At that point, you didn't fail your team.
Yep.
The team failed you at that point.
So Thank
All
you
right.
guys for listening to another episode of Unemployed Commentators.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you guys. Please subscribe. Just click the thumbs up and yeah.
Share
Thank you
with your
so
friends.
much.
Share with your friends.